We'll see if that works. We'll see if that works. Let me bring it up on my phone. This is truly maddening, y'all. I just do not know what the issue is. All right, let's get back to it.
Costas, Jimmy Rollins, Grandy, and Pedro will lead off the coverage at 7:30. The postseason pregame presented by GMC.
All right, Seager, first pitch to Seager is a ball.
Goes there. Charlie Morton, the scheduled starter for Atlanta.
All right, welcome back, y'all.
Scherzer has not ruled out he could start tomorrow. It wasn't a full commit, though. And so we'll say the probables are Morton and Scherzer, with the Dodgers certainly the ability to pivot there and maybe go into another bullpen game. They did activate David Price. That ball's hit hard into right field.
Seager hits it right field, right to the right fielder, Jock Peterson, for the first out.
He is out. One bit of housekeeping keeping with the Dodgers. They did place.
All right, let's see if this works, y'all. 14 in the house.
He's out for this series and next if they advance to the World
Share it out, y'all. Hit the like.
Was added in
Share it out to your Dodger-loving friends. What's up, Sheila?
The game.
Come on, Dodgers, says Miguel Bella.
In the first inning with
Yellowman back in the house.
So we're
18. All right, one out.
Dodgers have had
next pitch up high, ball.
Late in the season and on into the postseason.
I don't think David Price was on the wild card roster.
Daryl Clark says, "What's poppin', dog? We got to win this." Yes, we do.
The Giants.
Trey Turner takes a strike.
That was an auto take there, too. Second time we've seen it tonight.
Turner convinced it was a ball. And
JL, don't go there, bro. Don't go there, JL. I'll throw you out of here. Next pitch. Outside. Ball.
Yeah, so then you throw the better pitch, and Ian's actually Anderson smiling out there. I think he knows it.
Three to one.
3 balls, 1 strike here. Will Smith on deck for the Dodgers.
Will Smith due next. Braves had 2 on with 2 out. Buehler struck out Duvall to end the last inning. Braves run came in the first.
Crazy Daryl. Come on, Trey. Strikes out. No. Full count now. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rob says much better. Yeah, I don't know what it is, y'all. Miguel says Dodgers in 7. Down low, he walked him. Free base. Free base.
A very fast runner is aboard now. The National League leader in steals, Trey Turner, and he is aboard with 1 out as Will Smith comes to the plate. Laura's got more on the Dodger catcher.
Yeah, Dave Roberts, as much of a fan as Will Smith as you, Jeff. He told me the way he
Joe Escobar says, all okay, Valhalla.
3 years, he'll be the best.
Although you doing the robot was pretty cool.
He's got pop. He said one of the future faces.
Stop, pop, and lock it, you know.
Yeah, Lauren, I think offensively he's there.
Go Braves, says Rayleigh.
Power to all parts of the field, and I think you're right. Defensively, he'll keep coming on, and as they say, he's a ball player.
Got a runner at first.
Next pitch. Right downtown, bang. Called strike.
Trey Turner, that's his first walk.
Called strike.
Of the postseason. Finished 4th in the majors in steals. Number 1 in the National League. Also one.
All right, a third of the way through this game. Dodgers need to get some runs. No ball, 1 strike to Smith. All right, they go over to first. They don't get Trey because he's too fast.
But his delivery to the plate, he takes a long time.
48 up in here.
Rid of it, so very difficult for Darnell.
They're looking for that rematch.
If Turner decides to steal.
There's only been 1 caught stealing his entire.
Rob didn't know that he hated Atlanta. Over to first.
Will Smith.
Safe.
Throwing out Eddie Rosario.
They do not want to let Turner get on second and let that runner get in scoring position with 1 out.
In the National League postseason until that one 2 nights ago.
That's crazy to think. 23 of 24.
Stolen base has come back in the postseason.
Never thought I'd hear a day where they said the stolen base has come back. What the hell? Inside ball. Inside ball. The idea that teams refuse to steal bases now is weird to me. But what the hell do I know? We're about to have a designated hitter in the National League next week or next year.
Nice play by Freeman.
Well, that's the other hard thing for Darno back there catching. You see Freddie makes a good grab here. That ball gets past him. Trey Turner's
Adam looking for Trey to steal second. 56 in the house.
A lot of change-ups.
Listen, guys, like this stream as well. It's the only thing that gets me back up in the searches.
2 curveballs in this at-bat against Smith for Anderson.
Next pitch. Base hit, right field by Smitty. Turner running the bases, round second.
Peterson lobs one into
And he woes up at second.
So a walk and a single, and now the Dodgers with their biggest threat. 2 on, 1 away. And the red-hot Chris Taylor coming up.
I agree, Rayleigh.
Well, we saw a lot of these hits in Los Angeles.
66 in the house. 66 up in here, up in here.
A better direction on that throw into third.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job there, too. Shirley likes the idea of a DH. I hate it.
Of spraying the ball.
Now Chris Taylor.
Appreciate it, Jeff Smith.
On the first pitch.
CT3 up, y'all. CT3 up.
In the third inning of game 5.
1 out. Runners on first and second. First pitch. Fouled off third base side. Fouled off third base side.
Chris Taylor entering into the record books in game 5. 12th player with 3 homers in a postseason game, but the first to ever do it in an elimination game.
Tylen E. Biker in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hernandez. More RBIs.
84 as we try to get to 100 after a restart.
And the 13 total bases, a Dodger postseason.
Try to get back to 100 in the house.
3 homers, also had an RBI single in game 5. 2 on, 1 out.
Next pitch. Down low, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Minter is up in the Braves bullpen. Minter, the lefty, number 33.
One of the Braves' talented lefties, and if Snitker has it his way, he'll just ride lefties all the way to the finish line.
Anderson Buehler, but already a guy warm up. It's turned into a bullpen. Serious guy.
626 back in the house. Chewy Martinez has come on Dodgers. Let's go. I hope so, Jeff. I hope he hits some more. 3-run shot here would be nice. Next pitch. Fouls it off the catcher's mask. Nice swing at it. Nice swing at it. I think I got bit by a skeeter in my leg, y'all. I think a skeeter got me.
Taylor just a bit late. Well, when you throw 2 changes, that's where Ian Anderson would come around and go, that hitter gets thinking about the off-speed. And he kept him honest with the fastball.
That 94 looks like 97.
I don't know if they'll put, I don't know if they'll put Tio Albert in there. I guess we'll see. I think you got to let Beatty have some breaks, y'all. Let him take some swings. We're going to need him if we advance.
Double play if it's on the ground.
All right, Braves shifted to the third base side. Dodgers on first and second. 1 out, top of the 4th. Braves lead at 1-0.
Ian Anderson ready to deal a 1-2. Long pause.
Next pitch. Down low, ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Excellent behind the plate. It's going to be a great.
Tennessee trying to tie Alabama with 9:48 remaining in the 3rd.
Darno just smothers everything. He's not throwing the ball well right now.
Come on, y'all. Hey,
Valhalla
to Oscar Nunez for joining us as a member. And then it went away. Not sure what that meant. Not sure what that meant.
Holding the ball.
No sound, says Linda Wallace.
Taylor strikes out a lot.
Next pitch. Up high, ball. Full count. Full count to Dodger Jesus.
It looked like it was.
Renee says it sounds fine here.
And Taylor leaves it in the hands of the home plate umpire last.
All right, we're good on sound, y'all. We're good, I
3
guess.
balls, 2 strikes now. Bellinger due next.
All right, Big Stick Bellinger on deck for the Dodgers.
Opportunity for the Dodgers. So
Full count in the chat. Come on, Taylor. Next pitch. Fouled back. Fouled back.
So if you're wondering why the runners are staying put here, I mentioned Taylor strikes out a lot, at least in the regular season. He finished 6th in the National League in strikeouts. 167. But he's been a different...
Tyler Niebiger thinks he's going to hit a home run here.
If the runners were ever put in play here by Roberts,
Let's go,
and they
says
tried to
626.
steal the bases, your best play for Darnell is Will Smith at second base if you get to strike out of Taylor.
Full count, 1 away.
Next pitch. Struck him out.
Anderson with a strikeout.
Taylor goes fishing down low. Strikeout. 2 outs.
Ball in the 4th.
Well, one of the
Come on, Bellinger.
at-bats probably in Anderson's career.
Come on, Bellinger.
Fastball inside, changeup. He counters with a nice stop by Darnell. Fastball inside that crowds him, and then he goes back to his best pitch, changeup. That was the pitch he wanted. Good foul off by Taylor, and finally the changeup.
Taylor was trying to yoke that, y'all.
Top of it.
I don't think that was a bad at bat.
Dialed in tonight.
He just missed it.
Lasted 3 innings in game 2.
All right, we're back at 100 in the chat. Welcome back, y'all.
Here's Cody Ballinger.
Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like to get us up in the search rankings. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Bellinger.
What set that Taylor strikeout up was that 3-2 fastball he fouled off. Once he saw that, he started a little earlier, and that's when Anderson threw that changeup.
Anderson's had 4 starts against the Dodgers. His ERA is over 5, so he's never had that many.
Sergeant Laura says
starts
Anderson is
against
dealing.
Bellinger against Anderson in his career, 0 for 7.
Bellinger
What's up, Mr. Nice Guy?
in the 2nd inning. Lined out to
Darkside said they're chasing.
Dodgers have 2 on.
Next
2
pitch.
outs.
Up high ball. Evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, y'all. 113 in the chat.
Former MVP in the National League, Cody Ballinger. Had a huge postseason last year. Had a game.
Cody is 0 for 7 against this dude. 0 for 7. 1 base on balls. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
1 ball, 1 strike. Turner and Smith.
Next
Still
pitch.
in the bags.
Swing and a miss. Right over the middle of the plate.
Well, he gave it to him right here.
Tony says Bellinger's about to put the barrel on one.
The spot, but just beat Bellinger.
What's up, Kathy? Shout out to Apple Valley, California.
2 outs, runners in scoring position, hitting 128 off Anderson.
This next pitch by Anderson will be pitch 63. 6-3.
23-year-old.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Bellinger with 2 outs. 2 on for the Dodgers. Next pitch. Bouncing ball into the hole in left center. That'll probably score 1. There we go. Turner scores. We got a tie ball game.
Slaps one to the opposite field with the shift on. And the Dodgers have squared it up here in the 4th inning.
Way to go, Cody.
Just a beautiful piece of hitting by Cody Ballinger.
Well, again, guys, another guy who shortens up and kind of just throws it in play. Instead of the big swing we saw him.
So Turner scores there.
He had a massive hole.
Turner scores. Now the Dodgers have runners on the corners.
Look how he cut down that swing.
With 2 outs.
He barely even stepped.
Boy, to me, there's almost enough sample size that has to tell.
There he goes, says Shirley. Yellowing, fired up. Attaboy Belly, says Darky Raider. We look alive, says Darkside Chevy. Smack it, says Linda Wallace. Hit that like.
Well, think about the first 2 swings we saw from Bellinger. That helmet almost fell off.
There you go, Leslie.
But then all of a sudden, like you said, you got to be able to me.
There's old Oscar Nunez, our newest member on the channel. Valhalla Holiday Easter.
going to make a good pitch.
Throw up them Dodgers emojis there, Oscar.
Bellinger takes what they give. Defies that shit.
No, it's a new laptop, Bradley. Cheap one, but a new one.
Wow, just well done.
Watch Bellinger on the move now. He's been running in the postseason as well.
Johnny Owen says Santa Cruz says go Cody.
Bellinger ties it. His fourth RBI.
All right, so here we go. Pollock comes up now. Still with 2 outs. Runners on the corners.
Pollock at the plate.
First pitch, nice pitch inside, called strike.
See, the Braves are still going with the big shit.
Nick Saban going ape shit over something.
Game 4.
Nick Saban of Alabama going ape shit over something.
RBI single by going to right field.
There are only 2 runs the Dodgers scored in that game.
They actually moved always. The Braves did.
All right, no balls, 1 strike here to Pollock.
On the right side of second, and he still hit it to the right of always.
Down low ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there is a battle.
Clinton says, chew that bubble gum, folks. It's going to be a long night.
Your defenders. What the spray chart shows you in the bulk of
RBI
the
machine, says
season,
William
the bulk of the
Arcamo.
career.
What's up, William?
It can change
There you go, Oscar.
the postseason. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pollock doubled his last time up.
Next pitch. Popped up.
Good pitch.
Straight up.
Fastball, got him in the air, and that will retire.
And that'll do it.
But the Dodgers score, and Cody Bellinger's postseason run continues. Stay tuned for a message brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right, y'all. So we head to the bottom of the 4th, tied up at 1. Tied up at 1. Oops. Man, we left 2 on there. Let's keep track of that. Let's not be doing that this whole day. Let's not be doing that shit this whole game. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Alrighty, y'all, it's time, it's time. Get a blast from the back bar. One, y'all, headed to the bottom of the 4th. 170 in the house. Thank y'all for coming back. We restarted because the stream was lagging for some reason. No idea why. But it seems to be working now. No, it's not raining, Loggy Raider. It's nice here. Yep, that game will be here on the channel, Clint. We'll be doing that game. World Series game that night, too. Will these Dodgers be in it? Let's get back to it.
2021 National League Championship Series on TBS.
All right, toast everybody.
Presented by Loan Depot.
From the Valhalla Tavern, y'all.
This moment. Dodgers are hoping to push this series to a Game 7. Behind Walker Buehler coming back on 3 days rest. The Braves, a win.
Jock Pop at the plate for the Braves.
Series for the first time since 1999.
Buehler, next pitch 50. Pitch 50, a called strike down low.
Buehler. The Dodgers just score on a Bellinger RBI single with 2 outs.
Dodgers in the shift to the first base side. Seager protecting the bag between third and second.
Against Buehler.
Swing and a miss by Jack Pup. No balls, 2 strikes.
Getting better as this game goes on. Fastball
Goal to you too, Jeff Smith.
corner, and then cutter in a place that Peterson could not handle it.
Arizona, Daryl. We live in Arizona.
Tied for the major league lead, 207 innings.
Next pitch. Oh! Jock fights this one off, and it's going to be a fair ball. Seager's going to run from all the way over. Seager arguing that was a foul ball at the plate.
Maybe it wasn't. It had an odd roll to it.
That was weird. What did you guys think?
It rolled that way after it hit part of the hitter's body.
Or you strike out. I think he...
Yeah, it's off his foot.
Oh, so he swings and fouls it off his own foot, and that's what made it go down the third base line.
It hit him in the thigh.
Sawed the bat off.
Hit him 4 times before.
Right here.
Come on.
But then rolled perfectly down third base. Roberts comes out of the dugout livid.
Peterson needs a new bat.
Not only hit him once, hit him twice.
Joe wants a 1-2-3 inning. Glenn Hewman says, we brought YouTube to its knees. We've had 1,000 in here before, my man. We've had 1,000 in here for a Dodger game.
How many pearls have we seen walking around the battery here? Every kid.
Next pitch.
Pearls on.
Down low ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Change the bat. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, there we go.
The big league pearls there. They're everywhere.
Imagine wearing pearls for a guy that really wishes he was still a Dodger.
1-2.
Next pitch. Down low. Check swing.
And Smith will secure it at first. A strikeout.
Take a seat. Oh, there. You just got struck out by Buehler.
So via the K, 5 strikeouts for Buehler.
You know, the story that got all the news today, of course, is that Max Scherzer deciding that he couldn't pitch today. But it really took away from the real story, and that is
Denise wonders why she was placed on timeout.
It's Walker Buehler and what he's doing.
Sometimes it isn't even the mod, y'all. I don't know what setting YouTube has.
Dave Roberts told us that it was
but welcome back.
Game of catch yesterday, so every starting
next
pitch.
Popped up, and he hits Will Smith. It's going to be shallow center. Cody gets underneath it and makes the catch.
So apparently,
2 outs.
Dave Roberts, it went down this way yesterday. Those two are playing catch. Scherzer feels the fatigue in his arm. He had mentioned after his game 2 start that he has a dead arm. The dead arm is a familiar phrase for baseball pitchers. And as they're playing catch, Buehler says, I got it. I'm good. I feel good.
Diego said, I got put in timeout once before for an eggplant emoji.
Athletic trainers, the pitching personnel.
Nah, you're good, Denise.
He confirmed it.
Listen, if anyone ever gets like banned from the channel and you think that you shouldn't have been banned, hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll check it out.
Such a big difference in ages of these two pitchers.
But don't hit me up if you did something obvious.
In the middle of his prime.
First ball.
Once again.
First base side, about 20 seats up, 20 rows up.
In game 3 before he got pulled. Not your usual 100 to 100.
Jeff Smith says Buehler's a stud.
Buehler is 27. Scherzer is 37.
Yeah, that was a good play by Smitty there, Loggy Raider.
Free agent at season's end. He closed out game 5 of the DS, did Scherzer.
Well, I don't know if JL got banned. Down low ball.
In game 2, and I thought Lauren made a good point in the open. Scherzer will fight any manager who tries to take the ball from him. He did not in game 2. He actually nodded as Roberts was walking to the mound.
Yeah, I got the best mods in the business, y'all. I got the best mods in the business.
When Roberts did that to Scherzer in the
so if you get banned,
Scherzer didn't give him
usually it's because you did something wrong.
As if to say, okay, nice to meet you.
I thought there was going to be a TKO at some point.
But the timeouts sometimes occur because of like emojis or all caps. All caps is a big one, I think. But that's some setting in YouTube I can't change. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Deer Nod here with 2 outs, nobody on. Outside ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Talking about Bueller in that first inning, there were 4 hard hit balls in the first. There's only been 1 hard hit.
223 in the house. That ain't too shabby for a channel that went down. Next pitch. Down low, full count. Come on, Bueller, put this fool away.
Much action to it.
Put this fool away.
And he had to come with that fastball, and they were squaring off. Now you're seeing that pitch take a little more effect.
8 swings and misses tonight. In a normal start for him, about 12 a game. It was down to 3 in his last.
The full count pitch. Outside, he walked him. Come on, Bueller, go after these fools. Put it up in his rib cage.
It's a 2-out walk. And now decision time here for Brian Snitker. And he's going to pull Anderson back, so the Braves starter goes 4.
All right, so Anderson is done.
Take a shot here with a pinch hitter.
Braves going to go with a pinch hitter here.
And a runner on first. First batter for the Dodgers next inning is Matt Beatty. Maybe that brings Minter into play.
Well, I think at that point,
I tried to be
let's
Joe.
do it. You know, if he's coming in, let's take a chance.
DraftKings Sportsbook game odds. And Anderson is out.
Hate walking people. Hate it. 626 regulates up in here.
Of relief is in front of Brian Snitker and the Braves. 15 outs. If this one does not go to extra
626 keeping stuff clean over on Isaiah's channel.
Take a chance right now with a man on. AJ Minter will be on to pitch in the 5th inning. Here, Adrianza, #1 pinch hit option for Atlanta. And he gets a call early in this one, 4th inning.
All right, first pitch down low. They checked the third, said he didn't go around. I didn't catch this guy's name.
An opportunity may come up. You go underneath. I mean, what's
Adrian's or something.
Last year's my career, I did a lot, and you get to know when they're, they give you good warning usually.
Robert M says, "You are the man, Valhalla. Vamos Dodgers. Let's go."
If this situation comes up, be ready. And for him, he's done it all year.
Hit hard, right field. Will it get down? Fair ball.
Puts up the stop sign. Adrianza with a double down the right.
Anza hits a double there.
Using Eddie Rosario's bat, and he just snapped it, but it dies happy. And it's 2nd and 3rd for Atlanta.
That wasn't even 2 feet from the right field line. Mookie had trouble with it in the corner. By the time he got it in, they held the runner at 3rd.
But Mookie Betts makes a great job right here. Watch his stop, guys. If he doesn't get that ball, Ron Washington sends Travis d'Arnaud. And you usually see Ron Washington aggressive, but Wash knows who's coming up next. Eddie Rosario.
There was no way.
Rosario coming up for the Braves, y'all. So you cannot jack around with these guys with 2 outs. Fuck, you hit him 0-2.
But when you break your bat on that ball down the line, it'll stay true. And that's what happened for Adrianza.
His first pinch hit. I think I'd be using Rosario's bat as well.
Matthew said TBS so excited for the Braves they got him muted.
I'll tell you that.
That better be one that's way up in the
That's
back.
right.
So Vesia started
270 in the house. Vesia up in the Dodger bullpen.
Rosario 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position this postseason.
Do we walk this? Do we walk this dude? Do we walk Rosario here? What do you think, Chet?
for the Braves.
Do we just walk this fool? What's up, Andy Guillen?
2 4-hit games for Rosario.
Oscar says walk him.
League Championship Series. First pitch swinger.
They're pitching to him. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. No ball, 1 strike.
Sinker made his lineup tonight as opposed to the other night. You got the great Freddie Freeman.
Pitch to him, pitch to him.
Pitch to their hottest hitter.
What's up, Ricky Jimenez?
Braves have 5 hits with 2 outs.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Rosario.
And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Eddie Rosario.
The ball starts right down the middle of the plate and just comes in on you.
Got to beat him, says King Yellowman. Never walk, says Jeff Smith. Just don't give him anything that isn't on the corners. All right, we're back. No balls, 2 strikes. Bueller, you got to shut this fool down. Shut him down. Next pitch. Foul back. That's how it always starts. That's how it always starts. Next pitch will be picked 6-7 for Bueller.
His last 21 plate appearances. Can hardly get him out right now.
The Sergeant predicts a 2-out single.
In the postseason.
Oscar says Rosario's been hurting us, man. He has. He's owned us.
You can bet Bueller will let out a primal scream.
The shot going on.
He stranded 2 last inning.
The 0-2 to Rosario from Bueller.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Is on the way. Outside ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, we've seen
Foul tip. Ball.
has power to
Hit.
all fields. Bellinger in center and Pollock in left. Pretty shallow here against Rosario. Both are like center fielders, so they can go get him.
Second and third. Darno at third.
Next pitch.
And a swinging
Fouled straight back again. Count remains 1-2.
The sinker of the pitch before to try to get Rosario off and came back with that cutter. You saw the big curveball he threw Ozzie Albies early.
Glenn says here comes the 6 or 7 foul balls.
ton of covers here.
He's a good low ball hitter, but you
Matthew says Rosario spends too much time trimming that beard of his.
Want to take one shot out of the strike zone.
Bueller spending a lot of energy here in the 4th.
Get him out of here.
With the runner at third, you also got to be careful not to bounce one.
The 1-2
2
pitch.
strikes.
Fouled off again. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You'd think Dave Roberts would go with Vesia to face Freeman if Rosario reaches here.
Yes.
Adam says don't give him no sliders.
Just because of the pitches under stress.
Gary says nothing over the plate here.
This is
Freddie Freeman on deck for the Braves.
Coming back on 3-day
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 4th.
This postseason.
All tied up at 1.
Do it again. Another 1-2 coming from
Next
Bueller.
pitch. Rosario hard, right field. Home run. Thunk.
Eddie Rosario keeps his dream postseason alive.
Rope down the right field line, about 10 feet in from the foul pole. 3-run shot. The Braves are up 4-1. Curtain call time. He's not doing that curtain call if we walked him.
And he is the man right now.
Freeman up now. Down low ball.
My goodness.
Well, Bueller tried to go to the cutter, and it just got enough of the plate. But you saw Rosario so hot. Pulls those hands in, and you think 6 weeks ago Rosario thought he would get a curtain call in Game 6 of the LCS?
Down low ball.
Trainer's table trying to take care of an abdominal strain.
And you know he clipped this too in the fact that it didn't have much hook to it, guys. Just a little bit.
In a flash, it was out of here.
Next pitch inside.
Freeman takes the ball. I mean, that thing barely.
3 balls, no strikes to Freeman. Bueller's done, y'all. Bueller's fucking done.
He fouled off, though, to stay in the at-bat, to finally get
Next
just one
pitch.
mistake.
Walked him.
Freeman walks. Bueller rattled. Decision time for Dave Roberts.
Bueller's the second hitter up next inning, trying to get him through this inning so they can pitch him for him in the 5th.
Then you would rather have all these hit from this right side than bringing the lefty to
Hindsight's 2020, y'all. Hindsight is 2020.
You're right, Ronnie. Rosario fouled off.
But you got a base open, and this sumbitch owned us this series. Next pitch. Albies fouls it off first base side.
With 2 outs and a catcher running at first base, he's going to take a shot with his best pinch hitter. Ends up with a double, second and third.
Johnny says Bueller always throws 4 consecutive balls outside the zone every time he allows a home run.
Magnificent moves.
Albies hits a shot.
Albies. That's true. Freeman was hot too. I get that. I'm just talking about opening up double play, out at any base. Freeman is hot, but he is sure as hell isn't Rosario hot, y'all. I mean, it's done. We got to get 3 runs now, and we can't let him score this one.
Travis d'Arnaud at a 1-2 count with 2 outs already in this 4th inning. He walked him. A double, a homer, and a walk. And
swing and a miss.
He strikes out Ozzie Albies.
And Albies take a seat over there.
At Troy's Park, a postseason star is born, and his name is Eddie Rosario. A 3-run homer, and the Braves lead it 4-1 in Game 6.
Alrighty, let's update everything. Headed to the top of the 5th, Braves up 4-1. .323 up in here. Yeah, they're going to take him out here, Roland. Sheila's not a fan of Dave Roberts. Yellowman says our bullpen's going to have to keep him scoreless again. Loggy Raider said still early. Shirley says, God dang. Darryl Clark, I kind of, before he came up to the plate, when he was coming up to the plate, I kind of hinted that I thought they should walk him. It seemed to me like it was about... It seemed to me, especially as he got the first strike and the second one, the chat seemed to turn to pitch to him. But after he started fouling off balls, I knew some bad shit was about to happen. When he fouled that many off. Oh yeah, MG. Not winning the division screwed us up. John says if the Braves go to the World Series, TV ratings will be really low. The Braves Stadium isn't even full right now. It's not. I really think that the Astros will win the World Series. If it's Astros versus Braves, I think they'll smoke them. They might even win it 4 in a row. They might sweep them. Dennis says you got 2 left-handed hitters, one hitting almost 600 and the other 286. Gary says you walk a guy that's that hot. I don't remember seeing that many people saying that in the chat. I thought the vast majority said pitch to him. Albert Pujols up.
Championship series. A 3-run home run gives the Braves
down low ball. Minter in pitching for the Braves.
And as he enters the game, Albert Pujols sent to the
JL thinks the Astros will win regardless of who wins this series.
Minter to start this inning. A 2-out rally by the Braves. All 4 of their runs.
Next pitch. Called strike on the inside.
in this game as Gustar Gratterall gets up for the Dodgers. We talked a lot in the past about the Dodgers and their talent. We spent a lot of time this season.
Yeah, they did, Thomas. They pitched to Taylor in the last game.
Every single time they've had to come off the plate.
But this Rosario's been hot for like 4 games, my man.
Here's a 1-1.
Albert fouls it back. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Steven Sousa on deck for the Dodgers. John says if the Braves win today, they'll win the World Series. If the Dodgers win today, the Astros are winning the World Series.
And Pedro Martinez in Spanish. It was a great conversation. I didn't understand it, but I enjoyed it. Just to see those two and the love they have for each other.
Baseball analysts tend to be East Coast biased, my man. Baseball analysts tend to be from the East Coast, and they hate the Dodgers. So, that means shit to me, Gary.
Jackson on the right.
No, Albert Pujols is in to do one thing, and that's to hit the lefty. Right-handed, not so much with his late age now, but the guy can still...
Oh, nobody on first, guys. Nobody.
And he figures to see...
Nobody on first. My bad.
The rest of the way. He'll stay in to play first base.
Up high, ball. Full count to Pujols.
In a Dodger uniform versus left-handed
Full
pitchers,
count to
13
Albert
total
Pujols.
for both LA teams this summer.
Those are the splits for Pujols this year. Starting his year with the Halos, the Angels, and then after 25 games with the Angels, 85 with the Dodgers in the regular season.
Albert fouls it off his foot. What's wrong with the diamond? Are you talking about that runner ahead on base?
Did a good job just to get a piece of that cutter. It's a good cutter by Mentor.
Most men, that hurts when they foul it off their foot.
Instead, they have to put the ball away.
They threw it away. It's all lopsided.
Full count. Pujols, the lead man up for the Dodgers here in the 5th.
The full count pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Mentor strikes him out with a changeup.
See Albert shaking his head, Ronnie. I think it was the first changeup we saw that whole AB. It was the perfect time.
And with Pujols striking out, they'll pull Sousa back. And Burns will hit. Burns was just...
All right. Sousa gets pulled back to the dugout. Andy Burns stepping in.
That was when Justin Turner was
Number 28, the right-handed hitter.
In Game 5, he saw one pitch and he...
3 for 11 this season.
Great play by Ozzie Albies. With the injury replacement, Andy Burns.
Well, there you go, Rob. There you go, man. I understand.
On the first pitch.
Andy Burns hits it. Soft dribbler. Fielded by the shortstop. Over to first. 2
I'd
outs.
love to share with you, but he swings at the first pitch in both of his at-bats here in the LCS.
But he's got good speed down.
Yeah, you have a good rest of your afternoon, Rob.
He runs hard every time. A hard 90, said Dave Roberts. Gives you a hard 90 every time. Remember Joe Madden, his phrase that he put on the t-shirts, remember? Respect 90. Respect 90. So 2 up, 2 down for Mentor. Top of the order now, Mookie Betts.
All right, here comes Mookie, top of the Dodgers lineup.
A fly out to center, then a ground out to third. The ground out to third came with a runner at second base in the third, and it ended the inning.
First pitch, right downtown, bang, called strike. Adam says if we won in 2017, I wouldn't care about this. Roberts in the chat. Called strike again. No balls, 2 strikes to Betts.
Changeup combo to get ahead 0-2.
Man, I hope I'm wrong, y'all. I hope To hell, I'm wrong, but I think that 3-run shot just killed us.
After the 3-run blast by Rosario.
I think that killed us.
Here's the
Next pitch. Down low ball. I hope I'm wrong.
Right-handed pitching. It's been the opposite pitchers that have given him trouble. He's just 1 for 15 against lefties.
Did you get off or something?
No.
Oh.
He's done a lot of damage on the road.
They're screwed. They just gave up a 3-run shot. I think it's over.
8 hits, 21 at-bats.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Mookie.
Down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
To end the inning.
Alrighty, here we go. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. Braves 4, Dodgers 1. Gary says your guy Roberts killed us. Okay, Roberts was out there pitching. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Gary A knows what he's talking about, y'all. He knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he's coached a number of teams to the playoffs in the MLB. He knows everything. Raspberry. Michael Cedillo says we're going to Tucson. You tell me, homeboy players. You tell me, man. You going to get rid of a coach that just brought you to like 7 postseason berths in a row? Go ahead. Brilliant. Brilliant. Second best record in the major leagues. Roster riddled with injuries for much of the season. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sure the Dodger front office will hire you to pick his successor. I'm sure they'll pick you. I'm sure they will pick you to pick a successor. $2.79 in the chat. How many World Series you got, Gary? How many you win? How many have you won?
Season by texting road trip to 595959 right now. Pujols will stay in to play first.
All right, you heard it. Albert's staying in at first. We're on the bottom of the 5th. Braves 4, Dodgers 1.
Is Brusdar Graterol.
He's probably the hottest pitcher out of the bullpen so far for the Dodgers, who have now used 37.
Well, go be a Cards fan then, homeboy players. Go be a Cards fan then.
Game series.
Called strike on the inside.
The starting pitcher for the Dodgers, 18 2/3. The bullpen has pitched 29 1/3 innings in this series.
And just think about where the Dodgers were to start the year. I mean,
fouled at the plate, no balls, 2 strikes. It's Brusdar Graterol in for the Dodgers here.
Rotations ever assembled. They've lost some pieces for sure. Lost Dustin May to Tommy John in May. The Trevor Bauer situation, he's got legal troubles. He's been away from the ball club.
Next pitch outside, ball.
They lost Kershaw late in the year, and they found themselves without.
Great White says the damn cutter always gets Bueller in trouble.
Said he has fatigue in the arm. He couldn't Answer the bell.
Ryan says we're coming back. Just watch.
3 days rest. Kershaw an elbow injury last week of the season.
Outside ball.
Ryan won't look good in tomorrow's paper, but serious respect with a capital R from this person in the booth at least.
Buehler 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks.
Riley at the plate here. Popped up.
Pops it up.
Seager gets underneath it, makes the catch for the first out.
102. It's unbelievable.
7 2/3 innings pitched now, Frenchie. 4 hits allowed, a run, 0.55 whip. Opponent's average 154.
I mean, you really do look at it because you go look at his season numbers. They weren't,
John Larson defending Roberts there.
Yards jump at you, but the biggest thing for him, and that's what Dave Roberts said, if he can throw strikes. I mean, you see some of the swings he gets from right-handers at 102.
Clinton wouldn't be listening if the Cardinals are still in.
Where he's talked about Gradwell, you haven't even seen how good this guy could be.
That's scary.
No, that's what he said. Once he tries to get that cutter, down where you got balls going both ways.
Just hit 102 on Adam Duvall.
No, he will not.
One away in the 5th inning. Duvall's 0 for 2. Braves lead this game 4-1. Game 6 of the NLCS.
That one fouled back. This is Duvall at the plate here. No ball, 2 strikes.
They've been able to do with their outfield specifically, able to.
Yeah, exactly, Luis, exactly.
The middle of the season, their outfield to start the year, Marcelo Zuna, Pache, Acuna.
What's up, sports geeks?
Trending as an MVP.
John calling for a Duvall home run here.
And then they lost them all. Arcia, Heredia, and Almonte.
Called strike. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out by the bazooka.
Rework their outfield with
2 outs.
Currently is Rosario, Duvall, and Peterson. That doesn't even take into account Jorge Soler, who is just coming back from COVID and played in 1 game in Game 5. But I'll tell you, Lauren.
Luis says the San Diego Chargers fired Marty after a 15-1 season. They've never exactly been very impressive since then, have they?
And I spoke with Alex, and a big reason
What have they done since then?
Sure to add was because when he was with Toronto in 2014,
Jock Pop at the plate with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch, inside ball.
At the time, the club was tied for a wild card. He says one of his biggest professional
Sports geeks, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
If he believed in the team, he wouldn't make that mistake again.
Called strike there. 1 ball, 1 strikes to Jock Pop.
Getting Donaldson, remember, for the year to play third base. But this year, this is a team that on August 6th was still a 500 team.
Down low, ball.
And you were here.
Well, that third line right there is the reason that the Atlanta Braves are.
What did Jock do there? Why did he throw his bat down?
Joining the Braves. I mean, every single guy putting up major production.
Peterson hit by a pitch.
Oh, they hit him.
Gratterall just scraped one.
I didn't even see him get hit.
Across the legs.
So Jock's on first. I didn't see him get hit.
And those 4 players, what was it, 47 home runs that they hit?
Dansby Swanson coming up for the Braves with 2 outs.
Dugout guys, I said sometimes it's just not your year.
Yeah.
And you got to punt. And
Joe believes we will win.
And got me some guys.
Yeah, he didn't punt. He went for it.
Yeah.
Clint thinks with a $200 million payroll, he could manage a team to 100 wins. Line drive out to Taylor.
Gratterall puts up a 0 in the 5th. 5 in the books. Atlanta leads at 4-1. They're a win away from a World Series.
All right, here we go. To the 6th we go. Braves 4, Dodgers 1. $282 in the chat. Matthew says a bunch of that payroll is Bauer. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. 286 in the chat. I'll be right back. Man, it is beautiful out there, y'all. It is beautiful out there tonight. Nice little breeze. Yeah, anyone says we're Mickey Mouse champs is goofy.
In the fourth inning, came with 2 outs.
See what I did there?
Walker Buehler. 4-1 Atlanta. Don't forget DraftKings, the best place to get in on the MLB action. Daily fantasy sports betting and free-to-play pools. All postseason, you can play in free late-inning pools for a swing at over $50,000 in prizes. Promo code HEAT is what you need.
All right, here we go.
AJ Minter,
Corey Seager at the plate here. 0 for 2 on the night. Comes up in the top of the 6th. First pitch called strike over the middle of the plate.
In game 4, the Braves got 22 outs from their left-handed part of their bullpen. I don't think they'll do much different in tonight's ball game.
Heavy lefty the rest of the way to pin that Dodger batting order.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Seager. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, in Game 5, the Dodgers got picked up by their 5 to 8 in the order. Did a lot of damage.
John Hudd, you're goofy. Don't be goofy, John.
Tonight, 1 for 8, that top of the line.
Yuck, yuck. Let's go Dodgers, says Francisco. 276 in the chat. Next pitch. Down low, ball. David got on his blue shoes.
From Bullard, Texas. Played his college ball.
MG says Seager looks out of sorts. Needs to get on base. Oh, it happens. It happens, Stella. Down low, ball.
He's only given up 2 hits thus far.
I love the YouTube community. I love the YouTube community, the people that come and watch our streams. But have no doubt about it, there's a lot of miserable son of a bitches that just go from stream to stream causing trouble because they got nothing better to do. They don't get any attention from their
He
mama.
didn't get the call, but emphatic with his enthusiasm.
John Hudd, probably a good example. He's probably in his mama's basement right now, hoping she brings him a peanut butter and jelly and some chips with some milk.
3-2 now on Corey Seager, choking up on the bat.
Seager fouls this one back, luckily. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Are many teams that can roll lefty for
John, your mama don't love you, John.
To the finish line. Like the Braves, it's an advantage. Their closer.
Gary says Roberts is going to bring in Price to face Rosado next. Watch. Bases loaded, too.
And it's a perfect combination against the Dodgers. There are right-handers down there. Luke Jackson, namely, with a leverage reliever. He's loosening.
Next pitch, called strike. Corey goes down looking.
Mentor buries it right at the bottom of the strike zone. 96-mile-an-hour gas. That is out number 1 here in the 6th inning.
Corey thought he walked there. He did not indeed walk.
This pitch from the left-hander, you'd think it's going to sink at some point. That stayed true right on the bottom of the strike zone.
Mentor fired up. Pumping his
Owen
fist.
says thoughts on the Astros cheating situation. It's over, man. In my mind, it's over. They earned their trip to the World Series.
First ball swing.
Bouncer, third base side. Nice play by the third baseman. Long throw. And he gets Turner.
Some gold glove skill by the Braves first baseman.
TBS is hyped.
In the inning. That looked doomed for disaster from the start.
A 2-hopper fielded by Riley.
Took Riley all the way over, and then Freddie Freeman.
He throws it on a bounce. Freeman backhands it, keeps his foot on the bag.
If the Braves are able to hang on and win this series, this infield defense is going to be a big.
I don't know why that's such a difficult play there for Riley. It just seems like a routine ground ball. 2-hopper.
But pitched by the Gold Glove.
He appreciates
It
it.
saves a lot of errors, does Freddie Freeman. That was a terrific play on both ends. That was a very unusual bounce. I don't know if it hit a seam or what. Riley thought he was perfectly camped in front of that ball, and it took a right turn right here.
I think Trey Turner was jammed a little. That put some extra English on it.
Here's a 1-0.
Smitty at the plate, called strike over the middle of the plate, about knee high.
Will Smith had a single in the fourth, was left stranded at third. Dodgers' best opportunity to score in that fourth. They did plate one, stranded runners at the corners.
Down low ball. Are you grilling or fires nearby? It looks smoky. Nah, that's just the camera, dude.
With 3 strikeouts and 2 ground
These
balls.
webcams are hard to dial in, y'all. Matthew says poor John's waiting on his mom to warm up his Hot Pocket.
Wants a changeup. 2 balls and a strike on Smith.
Come on, Smitty. Up high ball.
Missed with it. The cutter.
Adam says this team cannot hit lefties to save their lives. That is definitely something they need to address in the offseason. I agree there.
He shortened up his swing the last time up. Punched one into right field.
Inside, called strike. Full count. Full count. Fans in Atlanta on their feet. 2 away, nobody on. Top of the 6th. Braves 4, Dodgers 1. Alabama pulling away from Tennessee on TV2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Oops.
From a trip to the World Series. Picking it third, picking it first.
Alrighty. So here we go. We are headed to the bottom of the 6th. Braves 4, Dodgers 1. We cannot let him get a single run, y'all. We cannot let him get one more run. Appreciate it, Dolphin. Nolan says, who do you think will win the game? Minter has been great this postseason. Had a bad start on the regular season. Simon says, no coming back for this for the Dodgers. Darkside Chevy says, Dodgers not dialed in. Michael Cedillo says it's a dude cave. Random names being put in the chat. Lopes, Russell, Garvey, Say, my favorite Dodger infield ever. Diego says Bueller won't sleep for a couple nights. Two-Tone says Atlanta is for real. Check back in with me next week. No suicide button ever, Luis. No suicide button ever. JL says y'all might get another 3-run homer from Bellinger. We better get some people on base. Bobby says Valhalla them Braves are going to make y'all work for this one. Still think the Dodgers win tonight. Stephen Pope checks in, says there need to fight for this. I see no fight. All right, we got 268 in the house, y'all. If you haven't and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. If the Dodgers force a Game 7, we'll be back tomorrow night for Dodgers Braves. If they don't, we'll be doing Red Zone on the channel all day long from the start at 10 o'clock all the way through to the Sunday Night Football game. Clint thinks the Dodgers will bring the tying run to the plate. Dottie Thomas says we can do it. Ray says injuries have caught up with the Dodgers. Here we go. Travis Deer not at the plate for the Braves.
Now he'll start it.
Ropes it foul, third base side.
In the fourth inning, he was down in a 1-2 count against Buehler. He worked a walk.
Well, I'm kind of with him, Bobby, on that one. That 3-run home run was asinine. We should have walked that fool.
With 2 outs. Johan Camargo will hit next. He'll come off the bench. That'll be the end for A.J. Mentor, who was brilliant again tonight for Atlanta.
Outside, called strike.
Strikeouts.
Gratterall dealing, no balls, 2 strikes.
Allowed Snicker to play his wild card. And he pinch hit for his pitcher Anderson.
Yeah, 11 runs last game, 1 run this game. Swing and a miss. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out by the bazooka.
I think Darno's facial expressions when he struck out tells you everything he thought about that AB.
Two-Tone says Giants fan waiting for the Dodgers to take up a seat next to us.
Peterson. So now Camargo will come off the bench.
Update your outs, my bad.
He was a late add. He was not on the Division Series roster. Added to the LCS roster. You see, did not have
Yeah, it's over if we lose tonight, Bobby.
Most of his year in AAA.
It's over if the Dodgers were to lose tonight. Dodgers in the shift to the first base side. Seager, the only one in between second and third.
And looked like he might get the third base job, but Josh Donaldson was signed. So then he became an outfielder, versatile.
He did. He's had an 0-2, or Buehler had an 0-2 count on a number of people early in this game, including the guy that put the first run on the board for him. Dolphin says Dodgers going to come back and win somehow. No, I won't be doing the World Series if the Dodgers are out of it. This is a Dodger channel. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodger fan. No interest in doing a World Series for some other teams. Inside ball.
Starting pitcher potential with Grotto.
Yeah, I got zero interest in doing a World Series if the Dodgers aren't in it.
Well, I'm sure almost every pitcher wants to be a starting pitcher, and it probably
Pete McDevitt will be doing all the World Series games. Shallow pop-up, center field. Bellinger gets underneath it in front of the Hank Aaron logo. 2 away.
On such great emotion, and he's so inspirational when he comes in because he mows people down. I love him in the slot he's in right now. And remember, Kenley Jansen is a free agent.
Yeah, good point. So Gratterall with Rosario.
Come on, Gary. You're just being a douchebag, bro.
Gratterall is out.
You're just being that guy.
And Dave Roberts is going to play matchup.
All right, Gratterall coming out.
Right now, at least in the National League. Eddie Rosario will set it up.
Gratterall coming out, Rosario coming up.
We could all use a treat.
And we head to a commercial break. Ryan says, I'm honestly more surprised the Dodgers made it this far with 3 starters. Edward with a crazy prediction in the chat. He's going out on a limb. Edward Hill Jr. says the Braves are going to win tonight. You're like Nostradamus up in here. JL says, I'm surprised Atlanta made it this far. We also only have 3 starters. Kathy isn't hearing it. She says Dodgers are going to win tonight. Andrew can't believe the Astros made the World Series. Why not? They were one of the best teams in baseball the entire year. Nobody gives a shit what Trevor Bauer says. And he should never use the word choked either. Fucking idiot. Andy Guillen says USC is coming back against Notre Dame 24-17. Fight on. Yeah, they still got a chance, Joshua. Pete McDevitt's show is going to do the World Series, eh? But if you're a tool, he'll throw you out. If you're a tool, he's going to throw you out.
2 hits tonight, 3-run home run, broke a 1-1 tie, came with 2 outs in the 4th. And Dave Roberts wants a left-handed pitcher on the mound to face him, and around it'll be Alex Vesia once again, who's been excellent.
$2.99 in the chat. Alex Vesia on the bump.
Brandon Crawford, other than that, Vesia has been outstanding.
First pitch, way outside, ball. Who is this dude?
Eddie Rosario.
Oh, this is Rosario.
Yeah, usually here at Truist Park, you hear Freddie chants, not Eddie.
14 hits.
Eddie is the champ.
In the first 6 games.
Don't ever give up, says Danny Simpson. Jorge Gomez says can't never quit on the Dodgers.
14. The others were in 7 games.
Sheila says he's almost done, Valhalla. Next time I hear his name. Outside, ball.
He's had 2 4-hit games. 4-hit game in game number 2 here at Truist Park.
Sergeant Laura says we had the lead last year in Game 7 and lost.
4-hit game in game 4. Hit 2 homers.
Matthew says very well groomed, that Rosario. Fouled off, third base side, high though.
Just in the NLCS alone, these are his hits. I mean, using the whole ballpark.
And then just like that last one.
That's what I don't get about that whole pitching to him thing. Look at his hit chart. They always say the Dodgers use analytics. If we do, how the fuck do you pitch that guy? How the hell did they pitch to him?
Alvarez won the MVP of the ALCS with 12 hits and 1 homer.
Down low.
Did he go? He did.
Called strike. Check swing strike.
So just by comparison, Kike Hernandez was having a great postseason. Astros beat the Red Sox. Yordan Alvarez was 12 for 23 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Eddie Rosario.
Adam says just beam this fool.
3 home runs and 9 RBIs.
They got him from the Twins, right, JL?
So far. Good point. 2-2 the count.
Next pitch. Outside ball. Full count. Full count to this dude.
Freeman on deck.
That's the thing. You can see how careful he's pitching Rosario with the 2020 MVP sitting on deck.
So those are the splits for.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, Luis.
Left and right. Hit for a higher batting average. About a third of his at-bats. So fewer homers and RBIs against lefties.
Next pitch. Outside, he walked him.
Bottled it up.
Fuck.
Put all these at-bats on video. If he's ever in a slump, he'll just need to go back to the 2021 LCS. He's been at his very best.
That ball came in, you could see that it was 1/8 of an inch outside.
Yeah, that's why he took it.
I mean, he's a free swinger.
He also read Rob Manfred's.
They got him from Cleveland, says Ricky Jimenez.
So, Albert Pujols even impressed. He's had some moments like that in the postseason himself. So here's Freeman now.
Freeman at the plate. Next pitch up high. Ball.
All 4 of the Braves runs
Ball.
2 outs. 2 outs with a man on for Freddie Freeman, who has walked twice.
Dodgers in the shift to the first base side. Seager damn near passed the bag as well. Next pitch, called strike down low. Freeman didn't like it.
You know, when you've made so many pitching changes and both teams have used so many relievers.
Sergeant Laura says we traded the Panda for Rosario from Cleveland with some cash.
Seen Vesia 2-3 times.
Danny says free bases suck.
When your starters don't go deep.
Over to first.
That was as pain of a
They don't get him.
strike call that I've seen thus far.
Freddie
But they're
usually,
in it. These guys are in it.
yeah, Freddie usually has.
Dennis
no
Lee
reaction.
checks in, says not looking too good.
He's 0 for 5 against Vesey in his career.
Sheila says he's not going to jail. He's going off like O.J. Simpson. Sheila about to ban somebody up out of here. Inside ball.
2 balls and a strike.
Danny Camilla says Rosario is a one-hit wonder.
Turns it over to Vesey. Trinan will be next.
Two balls, 1 strike, y'all. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Up high again, ball. 3 balls, 1 streak. Albie's on deck for the Braves.
When you think about a window that you want a left-handed pitcher in, it is Rosario and Freeman. What every opposing manager of the Braves does not want.
Yeah, no doubt the Braves don't have Acuna. Can't forget that.
3 balls and a strike.
Next pitch. Down low, he walked him as well.
Comes in, back-to-back walks. And as Dave Roberts going to play the Trident card right here.
I don't know if I'll be mad. I don't get mad anymore. I don't get mad about sporting events.
The MLB app, from real-time tracking of every pitch to in-depth analysis of the games. You can download the MLB
Will I be
app
disappointed?
today and make this postseason major.
Of course.
That's the decision he had to make. You have 2 lefties. You bring him in hoping to get one of them to get out of the inning. He wants them both now.
Sowell says, come on, Dodgers, let's go back to L.A. for Game 7. It doesn't go back to L.A. It stays in Atlanta.
So Albies it is.
You had to count on Vesey getting one.
Joff says when we scored those 11 runs on Thursday, I had a feeling that was our last hurrah.
Then would be trying it in the 7th.
On the job he's done this postseason, I mean, that's the confidence he would have in him.
All right, Dodgers in the shift to the third base side now. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Albie's batting right-handed.
Braves lead by 3. Bottom of the 6th inning.
First pitch, misses. A ball up high and outside.
Kind of big as his are. 726 OPS from the left side, 950 from the right side of the plate.
Well, he's got to pitch to 3 batters, that's correct, or get to an end of an inning. I haven't seen Bilbo. The chop in Atlanta as they try to get more runs. Fouled off. Sheila says the Dodgers are going to sign Jock Pop back again.
Those are those splits.
Makes me think of the all-star Cedric Mullins with the Orioles this year. Decided not to hit right-handed or switch in anymore. Hit from the left side, one of the best players in the game. Had a career year.
Tucker Barnhart of the Reds, he was a switch hitter, turned into a left-hander.
USC scores again.
The opposite though, his damage from the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing.
Swing and a miss by Albies. Yeah, he didn't start, Rip.
Messia with back-to-back walks. Facing his 3rd batter here in Ozzie Albies.
1 ball, 2 strike to Albies. Runners on first and second. Next pitch, fouled straight back again. All right, Alabama going to beat Tennessee 45-24.
It's a huge swing moment in the game right now. Dodgers were down 3 runs in Game 3. Scored 4 in the 8th to win it. A snatch and back. The Braves could not add on in that game. Albies trying to add on here in the 6th.
Not easy against the bullpen of the Dodgers.
2 on, 2 out. It's the 1-2.
Next pitch down in the dirt. Nice save by Smith. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I really don't know, Max Graves. It's going to be a crazy offseason for the Dodgers. It's going to be a crazy offseason. It'll be interesting to see what happens whenever it does occur.
This is the survival.
But it's kind of scary. We're going to lose some folks that we like.
Triton's ready.
This is Besser's last hitter right here.
The 2-2 pitch to Albies.
2-2. Here
He's on the way. Fouled back again. Fuck, come on. Get these sumbitches. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first and second for the Braves with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead this game 4-1, looking to punch their ticket to the 2021 World Series. Exactly, Clint. Well, they did nothing but help him this year, Bobby. Red Sox looking to be Dodgers East. Up high, ball, full count to Albies.
Traveling time.
Put this fool away.
Runners now. 3-2, 2 outs. Rosario and Freeman will get a head start.
Runners off at the pitch.
Pitch to the back coming up.
Just missed with a changeup. A moment of truth for Alex Vesia. Runners go.
Called ball 4. He walked him, just missed.
3 consecutive walks.
Roberts headed out.
Bases are loaded and Dave Roberts
Bases full of Braves. Braves coming up with an opportunity to bury the dagger. Blake Triton coming in from the Dodger bullpen.
Roberts has to call on Blake Triton, normally his 8th inning setup man, to come on here in the 6th with 2 outs.
All right, headed to a commercial break, y'all. Headed to a commercial break. Triton got to come in here and get loose. We got 396 in the chat. Listen, if you're new, you like what you see, welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk. This is your home for Dodgers baseball here on YouTube. For the Dodger fans, by an actual Dodgers fan. I think we've done well over 60 Dodgers games this year. We took them all the way through the playoffs last year, all the way through to the World Series and to the final game of that World Series. But the channel caters to the Minnesota Vikings in football, Dodgers in baseball, LA Lakers in basketball, and the LA Kings in hockey. We also do a lot of Team USA stuff for both the hockey and the soccer side. But give us a shot, hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on bell notifications so you know when we go online. Also, if you're looking to support in any other way, memberships are available on the channel, as well as Super Chat and Super Stickers. You can also donate directly to the Venmo or to the PayPal account. But appreciate everybody that's in here tonight. Braves 4, Dodgers 1. As I mentioned, Braves trying to punch their ticket to the 2021 World Series to take on the Houston Astros. That series will start on Tuesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll start on Tuesday night, Wednesday, games 1 and 2. Let's get back to it. Blake Triton coming in to try to get the Dodgers out of this jam here in the bottom of the 6th.
Triton coming out of the Dodger pen. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Austin Riley at the plate. These two have had some history the last 2 years. Riley homered off Triton. Game 1 of the NLCS last season in Arlington in the National League bubble. And then maybe one of the biggest moments of his career to date, the walk-off single in Game 1 of this championship series in 2021.
All right, appreciate you, Andrew.
Walk-off. That's a big leaguer. And now he's up with the bases loaded. With the Braves leading 4.
Johnny says they're going to hit a grand slam here. It's so predictable. Fouled off. No ball, 1 strike.
Knowing this, I got to keep it right here. This is the game.
Austin Riley hitting 294 with bases loaded in his career.
So to give your team a chance. Numbers across the board, amazing for Triton. He's inherited 30 runners this year. Only 4 have scored.
Swing at this.
No balls, 2 strikes. Check swing strike.
2 outs and runners in scoring position against Trinan. He's given up 1 hit all season long.
Wow, that was a stat. Did you hear that, yo?
1 for 34.
I'm not going to repeat it because I'll jinx the shit out of him.
Here's a
Next
0-2.
pitch. Outside ball. Nice save by Smith.
Had to go a long way to keep that in front.
I like the Vikings, Sandy T.
Down on a knee. Backhand picks it. For the runner at third. One and 2.
All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. With the bases jacked.
Walks by Bessie with 2 outs. Rosario Freeman and Albies. Riley drove in a run with a double in the first. He's got 2 hits
Timeout
today.
by Riley.
2 out of 4. I beg your pardon, 2 out of 3.
My parents were from back there, Adept. So I was born in North Dakota. Parents moved to Los Angeles when I was 3 years old. So I kind of latched on to the Viking side, and then I picked all my other teams when I lived in Los Angeles. Next pitch. Take a seat over there. You just got struck out by Blake the Break Trinan.
The brave strand, the bases loaded. That could be big. We'll see where this one goes. Trinan comes on in the 6th. Clears the deck.
All right, here we go. We are headed to the 7th, y'all. Headed to the 7th, 4-1 Braves. Yeah, but when I first got to LA, we had football teams. Also, the Raiders were there when I was in high school. I got to know a lot of the Raiders in those years. Marcus Allen, Lester Hayes, Ted Hendricks. Johnny G says I jinxed the Braves. Yeah, Sandy, we do Viking games. Victor Martinez says, long time no see, Valhalla. Hope seeing you gives luck to the Dodgers. Well, me too, my man. I was actually at the game that Bo Jackson's career ended, y'all. I was at that game at the Coliseum. Yep, Rams were in Anaheim originally. Gotta grow a tail, says Fap. Gary, just being Gary, says, heck yeah, we burned Trinan in the 6th. Yeah, I remember Dante Culpepper. LA Dodgers back-to-back wins, says I got $50 on the Braves. Well, that's a nice fan of you. Jorge says we got to do something this inning. Let's do it. Yeah, it didn't seem like anything at the time there, Adept. It didn't seem like much at the time, but I remember them coming out to help him get off the field. Luis remembers Rich Gannon. I remember all of them, y'all. I remember all them Viking quarterbacks.
21 National League Championship Series on TBS is presented by Loan Depot. Both starters are gone.
Johnny G doesn't like them new Rams uniform.
Bueller giving up 4 runs in 4 innings. Coming back on
Stacy says Jesse Chavez will probably pitch this inning.
3-run homer. That was in the 4th.
All right, here we go. Let's move that bat over to the Dodgers. It's Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson in out of the pen.
Postseason, 7 1/3 innings, 11 Ks, gives way to Luke
JL
Jackson.
says, Valhalla, you said you won't do a stream if the Dodgers lose, but will you watch the World Series?
This series changed. With
I probably would watch some of it. I don't think I would be that loyal to it, you know what I mean? If the Thursday night football was on or Monday night football, I'd probably watch that over any baseball game.
RBI double. Put the Dodgers ahead.
Yeah, they do, William. They look pretty nice, the Kraken uniforms.
Series lead.
Outside ball, this is Chris Taylor at the plate for the Dodgers.
Won game 3. Braves answered back in game 4 impressively. Rosario had a 4-hit game. And then Los Angeles.
Chris Taylor's up.
5 with Chris Taylor and 3 homers.
361 up in here. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much.
1 ball, 1 strike to count on Taylor.
Taylor ropes it left field. Going to get over the head of the outfielder. Off the top of the wall. Taylor rounds first. Headed for second. Safe. Lead-off double here in the top of the 7th for Taylor. Blue Jesus on earth.
Jackson gives up a lead-off double here in the 7th inning.
He blows that first pitch fastball right by him, but what's Luke Jackson's main pitch? The slider. This one hung. Kind of like Rosario. Taylor right now, that ball's in the zone.
Johnny G says CT3, that's my quarterback, man.
109.5 on the bat.
That's the pitch Bellinger hit.
Joshua Herrera says we need to tie this up right now.
Oh, I missed that high fastball. Sorry.
Joff says it starts with men on base. Fab says, what's the worst look? Jock's extra 50 pounds or his bleached women's soccer player's haircut?
He's 10 for 20 in this LCS. Those 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 3 homers, 6 RBIs in game 5. He's also stolen 3 bases.
All right, Cody Ballinger at the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Ballinger at the plate with no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Bellinger.
Down low ball.
Jackson had beaten Bellinger with a fastball prior to this one. He went back to it, and Bellinger,
so this is the guy that Bellinger rocked that 3-run home run on the other night.
Fastball, and Bellinger tied the game in the bottom of the 8th inning of game 3. The most significant swing.
Darkside says Jackson's going to lose it for Atlanta.
They looked like they were
next pitch. Inside ball.
3-0 to the Braves.
3 balls, no strikes to Bellinger.
And Smith have been great.
Come on, man. Matzik getting up in the Braves bullpen.
Braves with a 3-run lead, 4-1. 7th inning, leadoff double by Taylor. Bellinger's knocked in the lone Dodger run.
Next pitch, up high, walked him. Free base.
And just like that, the Dodgers bring the tying run to the plate.
All right, I'm going to try this, y'all. I hope it doesn't kill the stream, but I'm going to try it.
Kranitz is on his way out, the pitching coach.
Pitching coach headed out for the Braves.
Remind you that Steal a Base, Steal a Taco is back. Watch the World Series.
Big stick activated.
And when America freed Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell, Steal a Base, Steal a Taco only at Taco Bell.
Remember back in game 4, the lefties came in and got all those outs at the end of the game for the Atlanta Braves. And then, of course, game 5, it got out of hand late. So this is the first time Jackson's been back in a game since that game 3.
We've appreciated Rick Kranitz's animated mound visits. This will be the most important one he ever makes.
Alrighty, so a big meeting on the mound.
Jackson straightened out. Dodgers are in business.
Knebel getting ready in the bullpen.
Knebel up in the Dodger bullpen. Right-handed pitcher.
Which will be Duvall, Peterson, and Swanson. But the game right now is on the mound. Jackson, a double and a walk, facing his 3rd batter.
Big stick activated, ladies and gentlemen. The batter, A.J. Elemento Pollock. 1 for 2 on the night. Had a double earlier in tonight's contest. He's hitting .303 in the postseason. And the Braves have the shift on to the 3rd base side with a runner on 1st and 2nd.
3 infielders on the left. Hoping for a ground ball.
Next pitch. Down low, called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Garrett looking for a double play. Kathy loves the thunder and lightning.
In this NLCS. Now 3 postseason homers.
Next pitch. Inside, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jackson
1 ball, 1 strike.
Frenchie, just not the sharp one you saw during most of the summer.
This shot will be in my gullet if Pollock hits a 3-run shot right here.
Got a good fastball, but right now he just feels he's not confident. It looks like to throw it.
Wonder Pollock is selling out for that fastball.
Come on, Pollock.
Based on that.
Next pitch.
1-1.
Down low. Called strike. Come on, Blue. Come on, man.
Didn't like it. I thought it was a good pitch.
You ain't called that shit all night.
At the bottom of the strike zone. 1-2 now.
Like that slide
444 in the chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers here in the top of the 7th. It's 4-1 Atlanta. Dodgers trying to tie it up with 1 swing of the big stick.
4-1 Atlanta. We play in the 7th inning.
Next pitch. Pollock ropes it left field. It'll get down. Fair ball. Dodgers running the bases. It'll score Taylor. Bellinger stops at third. A double for Pollock. And the Dodgers have cut the lead to 2.
With nobody out in the 7th. Snitker on his way out.
All right, they're coming out to get this pitcher.
Recorded out.
I went to the slider again, and that's the 4th one in a row Pollock's seen. And you throw too many like that.
They're coming out to get this pitcher. What do we got, guys, on second and third?
A big hit for A.J. Pollock. And Jackson.
462 in the chat.
And he will exit. Dodgers have it rolling again. Pollock with his second hit. Pitching change at Truist Park. Lefty on its way.
All right, they're going to the pin, y'all. They're going to the pin, and I'll be right back. 463 up in here, up in here. That's why we stuck around. LA Dodgers back-to-back wins. Looking to lose $50. Here we go, says Seth. 500 in the chat. Told you Valhalla, says Victor Martinez. I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, I'm back. So y'all, I had that fried rice for dinner. I had that fried rice and the fried wontons for dinner. And when I went outside to take my little in-between break walk there, I heard something that sounded like firecrackers out there. Coincidence? I don't know. I'm not sure if they sounded like firecrackers or little ducks, but they sounded real close. 446 in the chat. Victor says seeing Valhalla gives luck to the Dodgers. Let's go.
They won the wild card game over the Cardinals. Had 2 wins, facing elimination against their
Tyler Matzik coming in. 2.57 ERA, 77 strikeouts, 37 base on balls. He's given up 3 big bombs.
And Albert Pujols at the plate.
Pujols up for the Dodgers with the big stick activated. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout.
This postseason, hitters,
Albert had a big Game 5, y'all.
But what a mess he's in now.
And the question will be asked to Brian Snitker, why Luke Jackson.
Bobby says, Valhalla, that sound was your stomach telling you just had Chinese food. You lie.
It's just been one of those.
You lie.
Seasons. You can't believe it. I mean, you just want to curl up. Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
You're coming out to get a chance at redemption, and then 3 batters in, you're out.
Yeah.
Big Stick's already activated, y'all. 456 in the chat.
Hit. Could tie it.
No ball, 1 strike to
Good speed on the
Pujols.
bags.
Down low, ball.
What a play by Darno.
Blocked by the catcher.
Yeah, that gets by him. That's a run in and a runner at third with nobody out.
Yeah, 57-footer here.
We need to do a double steal with runners on second and third.
Still able to keep it in front of him. Amazing play by Darno.
That's 6 games now. We've seen Darno really do a great job of keeping those balls in front of him.
Bobby says, I told you, Valhalla, the Dodgers are winning this game.
Yeah, good call.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Matzek has been lights out. But he's coming into a hot spot right now with the great Albert Pujols at the plate.
Come on, Albert. 301 with runners in scoring position this year is Albert.
Runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch.
On the ground.
Bouncer, third base side, foul.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Matzek needs a strikeout.
Still no outs, y'all. Still no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Eddie Rosario has been the Braves' offensive MVP.
Darkside says a double or a home run.
MVP on the mound. Put into a lot of tough situations like you said.
He's been.
Eric says, love your commentary. You strictly do it for the love of sports. Right on, my man.
It's the changeup that got Albert Pujols.
The count to Albert right now is 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes is a pitch Matzek could go to.
3 of the 5 Dodger hits have come with 2 strikes tonight. That was a big story in Game 5. 11 2-strike hits.
They're trying to get the signs right. That pitcher that just left for the Braves looked like he's going to
Still
puke.
out there. Can't bear to watch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs.
Medium deep to the outfield will be plenty to score Bellinger, who runs well.
Come on, Albert.
Very fast as well as
Come on,
second
Albert.
base. Here's
Next
the 1-2.
pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
It was a big strikeout for Matzek.
1 away, though. 1 away. 1 away. Base hit likely ties this bad boy.
His career.
Rick Simmons, Valhalla. Holla to Rick Simmons for that $5 super chat. He says, let's frickin' go, Dodgers. Let's go, Rick Simmons.
Has been
Appreciate you, my man. 492 in the chat. 492 up in here, up in here.
in home runs and doubles.
Albert disappointed in the Dodgers dugout.
Circumstances, but any kind of ball to the right side or some kind of out that pushed a run across and pushed a run over to third. A productive out.
He had a huge game the other night, Viking Jerome.
Matzek will face Souza, Steven Souza.
All right, Steven Souza Jr.
Of note, Trinan is now out.
in the pinch hit. Blake Trinan out of this ball game.
Now with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th. That's a big arm gone.
Because of the 3 walks by Vesia.
And Souza's never seen Matzek in his career.
Come on,
Pinch
Souza.
hitter Steven Souza Jr. Big power.
Next pitch. Right downtown, called strike. Knable up in the Dodger bullpen.
7th. Sometimes the most unlikeliest of players deliver in the biggest moments in the postseason.
Rick says, let's lay down a bunt. They don't do that anymore. Outside, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Big fastball.
That was close.
Matzek.
Yeah, we got to get
It
one.
looked like it was on the edge. Didn't get the call. 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
One ball, 1 strike to Souza. The runner's on second and third for the Dodgers.
1 run is in. Here are the
1 out,
Dodgers 7th.
4-2 Braves. Swing and a miss. I thought it was 2-2. I guess it's 1-1. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2.
97's
I wouldn't mind a bunt try, but I don't think they do that shit anymore in the MLB. I don't think nobody can bunt.
Knowing it'll be his only at-bat of the game. 1 out.
Next pitch. Called strike on the outside. Come on, Souza, go sit your ass down.
Burns off the edge.
2 outs.
Struck him out for the second out.
Souza just watched Albert Pujols get a slider in a similar situation for the punch-out. I don't know if he was looking for it, but at 99 miles an hour on the bottom of the strike zone, he gets the call, and Matzik and the Braves get the strikeout.
Matthew says we should have brought Trinan in and let him bunt.
But it's a former MVP and Mookie Betts.
All right, chance for Mookie to do something here. Chips are down. Dodgers on their last air, trying to keep alive in this game.
7 in his career against
Comes up with 2 outs. Runners on second and third.
2 outs.
Dodgers down by 2. First pitch right downtown, bang, called strike. Middle of the plate.
What makes it tough for a hitter now? If you're going to get to that fastball, you got to get started a little bit.
Leslie says the Dodgers keep rallying with 2 outs. Let's go, Yellowman ready.
Use that slider.
Rick says suicide squeeze.
Mookie Betts, one of the best fastball hitters, high velocity fastball hitters in the game. No balls and a strike.
Next pitch. Right down the middle again, right down the pike. 2 pitches in a row. Mookie's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Swing the fucking bat.
There's a half dozen hitters you want up in this situation. Betts is on that list, even with 2 strikes.
And a half dozen pitchers you want on the mound right now.
No balls, 2 strikes to Betts.
What a matchup. Here's an 0-2.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Fuck. All right, we had to do a commercial. Dodgers get 1 in that inning, cut it to 2. I don't know how you look at those first 2 pitches, Mookie. I don't know how you look at those first 2 pitches. Holy shit. I have no freaking idea how you look at those first 2 pitches, man. Freaking none. All right. It's time that we stretch. $5.65 in the house. Nancy, bring us some luck, girl. I'll be right back. Almost 500 in the chat, though. Thank you so much, y'all, for the support. Valhalla Sports Talk, your home for Dodgers baseball streams here on YouTube. I'm sure they go looking for a certain pitch, but man, if I go up there looking for a pitch, I'm always looking for the one right over the middle of the fucking plate. Especially if I got one just before it. Imperative the Dodgers don't give up any more runs here, y'all. Imperative. Lee says maybe he was looking for something else.
Matter of fact, all 4 runs for the Braves with 2 outs, and they lead it 4-2. But that 7th inning, the Dodgers get one to make this a 2-run game. But man, oh man, that was some serious pitching by Tyler Matzik.
He's faced 15 hitters now with runners in scoring position. They're 0 for 15. And at the end of the day, tonight, if the Braves are able to hold on to this victory, 2 of the strikeouts came against Albert Pujols and Mookie Betts.
It's not rigged, y'all. It's not rigged.
One of the best hitters in the game, and you just threw 3 fastballs at 97, 98, 98, and said, here's my best. Wow.
I tell you, Luke Jackson's got a new best friend.
He does.
Second and third, no outs. Yeah, that was bad. And why can't players in the MLB bunt nowadays? What the fuck happened to baseball? What the hell happened to the game of baseball? The dudes make it to the major league and can't lay down a fucking bunt. What the hell?
That was a big part. You had no choice to go.
What the hell?
No question. So Corey Knebel will be on.
All right, Knebel in for the Dodgers.
Brian Snitker tried to get Jackson on the mound, tried to get him through the 7th. He could not. So got 3 outs from Matzik.
It's like the right-handers against the Dodgers are just taboo.
4:59 in the chat. Adam Duvall up at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he's going to face Knebel.
4-2 game. Knebel has been an opener twice. He did pitch in Game 5 out of the bullpen.
They don't know how to play small ball anymore.
In Game 5.
Man, you cut it to 1 run there.
Knebel missed a lot of time this year.
I just don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it.
Surgery 2 seasons ago.
First pitch, up high ball. 1 ball, no strike to Duvall.
I'm sure because of his great work in 2017.
Launch Angles took over baseball.
Had all those saves. He's probably looking for
Great White says Betts was thinking he was going to get a walk.
He was an all-star closer in Milwaukee. Was hurt.
Gary says that's your guy Friedman giving Roberts orders. Whatever. Fouled back.
Basically have to take him through rehab, have to finish a rehab. So they were willing to eat a big salary, hoping they'd get him back for the 2021 season. And even though he's missed a lot of time this year, he's been back and healthy, and he's pitched well.
They allowed him the time to get healthy.
And he's got one of the best curves.
James says small ball is underrated. Bobby says the nerds took over baseball. It's infuriating.
He faced just 1 batter.
Down low, called strike. Evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
To face, and Austin Riley struck him out to strand the bases loaded.
But when you're trying to keep the game close, you would love more outs from trying it if you could. They just needed to take their shot.
It's the same way with that man sitting there. You don't know what you're going to get in the 8th inning, but you had to have that in the 7th.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Knebel.
Boy, this series has just been filled
Exactly.
with dramatic moments.
Exactly, Adept.
First 3 games ended in the final at-bat.
Yeah, we got some hurt people. So do the Braves.
Game 6, Braves are a win away.
So do the Braves. The Braves got hurt players as well.
And a matchup with the Astros. Braves have not been to a World Series since '99. And the Dodgers are putting their title defense on.
Flyboy says, I'm a Cardinals fan, and they've won many games with small ball.
Back-to-back winners
Called strike.
in the World Series in 21 years. And by the way, the last National League team to repeat as
Enrique says 2 right down the pipe and no swing. Just fucking crazy. I agree with you.
76. It just doesn't happen in baseball that way lately.
Down low, ball, bouncer.
If you're in that Atlanta Braves dugout right now, there's a little thing called tack-on run.
It's just so
Jock
hard
pop
against
at the
these
plate
guys.
here.
They're just
Oh, I forgot to
good.
put the out up. My bad, yo.
I think that's been the interesting thing of this series. We've all thought starting pitching, Freed, Morton,
1 ball, 1 strike to
Buehler,
Peterson.
Scherzer, Urias, and it's been the bullpens.
Jock pop will fucking swing. Jock don't give a damn. Swing and a miss by Peterson.
There's a theme to the postseason and watching not only our series but other games.
Yeah,
Just
that
how
I agree, Bobby. I agree. That was
there hasn't been
infuriating,
much
like you said.
impact from starting pitchers in this post.
Scherzer
People
unable
sick
to
of
go
the chop.
today. Fatigue in the arm. Peterson, a
High fly ball, right field. Mookie gets underneath it.
for Betts. And then
Records the second out of the inning.
Able to retire his first 2 batters.
It really makes you appreciate what Logan Webb did for
Hey,
this
Muhammad Ali on TV too, y'all. Muhammad Ali on TV too. And he's up here too. What the hell? 2 Muhammad Alis.
Giants had the Dodgers on the ropes. They were up 2-1 in that series. And Los Angeles won back-to-back games.
Clayton says that last half inning, ouch.
San Francisco to advance to this championship series.
Doesn't matter, Shirley. Doesn't matter.
Scherzer,
Doesn't matter.
The game he lost in 7 innings.
This is a game we should be winning, to be honest with you. Next pitch. Inside, almost hit him.
Out to Longoria.
We should be winning this game.
Dansby Swanson with 2 away. Braves have been at their best with 2 outs.
Diego says at this point you really have to point the blame on the ones in the field, not the manager. I agree there. You got to get it done, y'all.
3 consecutive walks with 2
You got to get it
outs left
done.
inning.
And I don't buy this whole analytics thing where Rogers is fucking, or where we're getting told by the people up top what to do in the game. Bullshit. Bullshit.
With 2 outs.
Because I think then they would have walked old dude before he hit that fucking 3-run shot. Fouled back. If any fucking computer didn't tell us to walk
Chavez.
old dude before he hit that 3-run shot, then the computer ain't fucking working. So obviously they didn't tell Roberts to walk him. If that's what you guys say
You
happens.
asked Matzik to get Seager out and then Chavez to get Turner and Smith out.
These are tough decisions.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Swanson.
The 1-2. Swanson.
Roped, left field. Pollock gets it. Swanson holds up at first with a stand-up single. Valhalla exclusive.
Base runners with 2 outs tonight for Atlanta's offense.
You know, good 2-strike piece of hitting.
I don't want a DH in the National League, Brian. Probably gonna happen though.
And you see, got him out front.
We'll probably get the DH. We'll probably get the stupid fucking robot umps. All the shit you guys are asking for. And this game will fucking die.
Well, Game 5 was
This game will die on the fucking vine. Just like tennis did when they brought in the robots.
The 2-out hitting and batting.
I don't know, Johnny. It sure feels like it today.
Singles and doubles and homers. Keep the line moving. Darno's been swinging at the first.
Blue Sky says if you want money, the Braves better lose. Whatever, Blue Sky. I always hear that bullshit. People are going to donate. Send it to you tomorrow. Whatever fucking you want to do. I don't give a fuck.
Take their shot. Then you'll see some defensive
Fireball's
changes.
right here, Aim. We ain't got no home runs, my man.
There is
Fouled off again.
now approach, of course.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Braves leading at 4-2.
But they also know if they don't, they come back tomorrow and have a game 7.
Adept says the DH will really kill small ball. It's dead already, my man.
Part of that game.
I don't think that man does either. Right, Snicker.
Mark is sick of pitchers trying to hit. How old are you, Mark? Guarantee you're less than 25 years old, my man.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swanson the
Next
runner at
pitch.
first.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You want to watch baseball and see fucking 20-11 scores? Fuck that.
The 8th inning, possibly this inning, if Cable cannot get through it. Just started throwing.
Yeah, no lie. Can we have the computer tell the Dodgers not to strike out with runners in scoring position, please? Program that shit in. 1-0-1-0-1-0-0-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Down low, ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Darno injured his thumb. Missed 3.
53, two-tone.
And then we saw him in a swing.
Fab says if I was D or not, I'd fire my parents and change my last name.
Looked like he might have tweaked it. All reports say he's okay. Just
Part of the strategy board game, man. Exactly.
On that swing.
Over to first. They don't get him.
That's a good at-bat.
It's a whiskey with cinnamon in it, Dennis. It's a cinnamon whiskey.
Tonight he's walked and scored.
I'm surprised Swanson hasn't tried to steal a bag yet here with 2 outs.
Two the count on Darno.
Take a seat over there. Here we go to the 8th.
Coming down to crunch time. We go to the 8th inning. The Dodgers are coming to bat. Seager, Turner, and Smith.
All right, Seager, Turner, Smith due up for the Dodgers in the 8th. Let's move the $1 million bat over there. All right, y'all, here's my little prediction. Here's my little prediction for the top of the 8th. My prediction for the top of the 8th is Corey Seager is about to hit a bomb. First pitch bomb. And then it's going to get ugly. We'll come out of this inning down by 1. Carlos says, get the fireball ready for Taylor. Brad Stone says, fire in the hole, let's go, 498. Hey, how come my subscriber button isn't lighting up? How come my subscriber button isn't lighting up like the 4th of July here? Hit the subscribe. Jesus, what do people have to do on YouTube to get you to hit subscribe? It's freaking free. Doesn't take a penny. Doesn't cost you a penny, y'all. So I look at my channel here. My latest comments are from Linda Wallace screaming, get rid of that loud music. And then she sent it again. Get rid of that loud music. So Linda Wallace didn't like the music at the beginning of the stream. Linda Wallace was not a fan of the music. Alright, looks like we're right at 6,800 on the subscriber count, y'all. 6,800. I got 477 in here. Man, if I could get to 6,900 tonight, that would be cool. 6,900 would be way awesome. RDK Outdoors, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Thank you so much. Domo Pendragon, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Texas Blue Crash, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Why are all these Braves running the bases? That must be that homer earlier. All right, here comes Seager. Fouled off the first pitch, so my prediction was wrong.
His spot in the batting order was next.
I'm trying to get to 7K.
No strikes out. They don't need to pinch hit. Matzik comes back out.
Every single fan at Truist Park really appreciated that Matzik was coming back.
Appreciate it, Sergeant.
Not saying the rooting against Darno.
Seager is due, says MG.
Big ovation when he popped out.
Come on, Corey.
Seager.
Right downtown, bang. Same place they were throwing them pitches to Mookie. And Seager's in an 0-2 hole, and the fans are on their feet in the ATL.
Still has work to do.
He's got Seager 0-2.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Seager strikes out. Swinging.
4 in a row. 4 strikeouts.
Gets him 0-2.
Nice pitch by Matzik there.
What's interesting.
Nice pitch. Set him up, put that fastball right over the meat of the plate, sent the next one south. And Seager caught mid-swing trying to figure out where the hell that thing was going.
He'll stay on to face the right-hander.
14 pitches, 12 strikes.
Mowing.
476 in the chat. Trey Turner up for the Dodgers. Bouncer, weak bouncer, third base side, fielded cleanly, double clutched, and Turner's out at second.
And the Braves are 4 outs away from a World Series.
Another breaking ball.
And Trey Turner was getting ready for that fastball. He saw Betts as a bat, said, I'm going to get me one on the first pitch right here. And then he throws that slider and gets him out front.
Hey, Valhalla, holla! B-Town breakdown for that $4.99 super chat. He says, what are y'all doing? Waiting on Dodgers Nation. This is your guy for Dodgers baseball. Smash that subscribe for a Dodger dub.
Speedy's right. 31.2 feet per second right there. That's as fast as you can do it.
Come on, man. Thanks, Bobby. You're the man, dude.
2 outs.
Will Smith up for the Dodgers. First pitch. Outside, called strike.
6 times in the regular season. Kind of multi-inning outing. Only
Umpire
once
caught up in the euphoria.
That was back on
Kind of missed that one.
on the road against the Mets. It's not something he does often.
Kind of missed that one.
Will Smith is money late in games.
Come on, Smitty. Next pitch. Smitty up grounder, third base, fielded cleanly, thrown over, they get him. 1-2-3 for the Braves in the 8th.
The biggest 6 outs you will ever see. 4-2 Braves. Bottom of the 8th.
Getting spooky, y'all. 478 up in here, up in here. 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. 1-2-3, and we head to the bottom of the 8th. Braves leading it 4-2. .510 in the house. 510 up in here. But irregardless, thank you so much for the support, y'all. 510 in a baseball stream on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yep, only a 2-run lead. It's happened before. Jennifer says, need drunks more whiskey. Maybe you do. Maybe, or maybe you don't. One or the other. Beat LA says Two-Tone. Shirley says, hey, Val, your stream is great. God bless you all. No problem, JL. Let's go Dodgers, says Robert. Chat's a-moving right now, y'all, with 500 in here. Yeah, 5-pitch inning, Clayton. Crazy, huh? Dennis says, but we still have the big guns coming up in the 9th. Listen, 2 runs ain't shit, y'all. How many games have you seen just this year where a team was down by 2? AIM2 says, do you stream baseball games? Well, AIM, I'll give you one guess. Why don't you take a guess on whether I stream baseball games? Diego says, the way they're playing, they can't even defend their own lunch money. JL wants him to leave Matzik in the game. Oscar Nunez, new member, says, we ain't done by far. Are we getting Jansen today? I guess we'll find out. Kershaw's hurt, Flyboy. Are you a casual fan? Exactly, Bobby. That's one of the hardest things about streaming sports on YouTube, when you get that kind of a question. When you get that kind of a question from someone where they say, hey man, do you stream baseball games? And you look at your fucking overlay that you spent 40 minutes preparing for the stream, and you're thinking, what the fuck does he think he's watching right now? Kenley Jansen in for the Dodgers.
38 saves in the regular season, and Rob, a pitcher that has resurrected his closing career and was as good as ever.
He's been as impressive as anyone who's come in these ball games with his cutter that he's had all those years, the curveball, breaking ball.
Time for a Coors beer. I'm way ahead of you.
And his intensity and heart.
Steve says it's going to be a long, quiet flight back to California.
Tyler Matzek is out. He's going to be pinch hit for Jorge Soler.
I explained that about 3 times in just this stream, John. Try to pay attention, bro.
Here in the postseason run.
In the postseason, 10 1/3.
What's up on Tap Sports?
Make it a league championship series here. 6 innings, 1 hit in 11 Ks.
All right, here we go. The chop going on in Atlanta.
In the top of the 8th inning.
Swing and a miss.
Takes a big swing. 6 pitches in the 8th, 6 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Against 2, 3, 4.
I think so too, SD.
And now it's going to be Will Smith for the night for Atlanta.
Joshua thinks Will Smith of the Braves is going to blow this lead. Fouled off again. Third base side.
Before he got COVID. And we were told he had been vaccinated, but he said that he was not. And that knocked him out for 10 days. So he just came back for game 5.
All right, so apparently this guy
So he's not in the
hasn't been playing.
But gives him a lot
No balls, 2 strikes to this fool. Get him, Jansen. Set him down. Boom!
And he sends out
Fouled.
the air foul.
First base side.
No balls, 2 strikes account. So they're part of the remaking of the Braves outfield.
Board Game Man's moving to Knoxville, Tennessee in the morning. You be safe, dude. Be safe.
Soler had been the starter.
Oh, we got a good part of the lineup coming up on Tap Sports. We got some hitters.
All Peterson has done is drop another Jocktober on him this postseason. So Soler continues off the bench.
And some Burrows.
Yes. Next left-handed starter the Braves face, though, if they advance. Figure Soler will be in there.
Next pitch. Fouled straight back. Another batter with an 0-2 count that starts fouling pitches back.
I mean, Soler is 6'5", 240.
Clint thinks that heard a rumor that Kershaw might go play for the Rangers.
Jansen's 6'5", 265. Power on power, making the field look small.
We need to pray. There you go.
0-2.
Next pitch. Fouled again.
Having this type of bat, too, just seeing pitches fouled off.
Playboy Brian, check with your mom and see if it's okay for you to be on the internet. Playboy Brian, please talk to your mother and see if it's okay for you to be on the internet, because we're about to throw your measly ass out of here. Thank you. Thank you.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down low, ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Advance to the World Series. The Astros will have home field. The first 2 games will be in Houston. Because then you go on records. The Braves had the fewest wins among all the division winners. If the Dodgers come back and win this game and then win tomorrow and they're in the World Series, then the Dodgers would have home field advantage in the World Series. Courtesy of 106 regular season wins. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Soler.
Fouled again at the plate. Holy shit. All right, Playboy Brian, go ahead and typey. typey in your dark room. And I hope that one day your mother will love you. I sincerely hope that for you.
Fourth inning, called on his best pinch hitter early. Or his most oft-used pinch hitter. Soler is now his best pinch hitter. Grounds a double. That set up Rosario's 3-run homer.
What the hell? How many fouls has this been? 1, 2. Set this fool down, Jansen. Roped! Left field! Base hit! Going for 2! Pollock throws it! Safe! That's second!
Like a freight train going into second base.
Dodgers on the phone already. On the phone. This is when Jansen gets scary, y'all. This is when Jansen gets scary, when he's got a runner behind him.
Hustle out of the box the whole way.
T-Mobile base camp.
It's almost hard to believe it. The guy that big can go that fast.
Jennifer says my mother loves me.
We'll lift him for a pitch runner.
Dodgers blew their chance in the 7th. Good at bat, says JL. He fought.
Run for Soler here with
Why would someone run for Soler?
Eddie Rosario coming up.
Do you walk Rosario here? Deja vu like a mofo. I asked that question earlier.
Finish off the Dodgers. Will be the MVP of the NLCS.
So you might see some Rosario jerseys.
Jennifer asked if there's time for more whiskey. I haven't drank any whiskey.
2 hits and a walk. 3-run home run on the 4th. A game changer.
I wouldn't be surprised either. They're going to pitch to him. First pitch is a ball. No, I'm proud of the team. If it ends tonight, I'm proud of this Dodger team. They had a hell of a run here this year. They had a hell of a year. They went through a lot of shit too, you know. All teams do, but the Dodgers went through a lot of shit.
Played in 7 games. Rosario's done it in 6.
Walking people are screaming now all of a sudden.
She had 9 RBIs.
James says, watch them play small ball here. Called strike down low to Rosario. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, print them up as fast.
Sandy's glad her mom let her use the internet tonight.
They're going like hotcakes. They're going like the waffles they served up here today in the press box.
SD says at least we went further than the Giants. Do I kick everybody out? Yeah, I kick everybody out. Throw them out of here.
Huge insurance.
I'm just having some Coors Lights.
4-2 Atlanta. Bottom of the 8th. Down to 1-1.
Swing and a miss by Rosario. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The sergeant says they're printing Rosario jerseys right now.
That's what makes Jansen so tough. He throws 93, but he's got the 2-seamer
Not
and the cutter.
the beast from the NL East.
Was kind of the 2-seamer.
Well, I wish him luck.
A little late life cut.
They're about to run into a buzzsaw if they face the Astros. JL says, thanks for not kicking me out yet.
See what Jansen has in mind. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rosario, center field. Bellinger back to the warning track to make the catch. Runner running. Rounds third, headed home.
Rosario to the deepest part of the ballpark.
No, he stays at third.
Cooled down significantly. It dies.
He stays at third.
Bellinger. It is a productive hour as Heredia goes to third base. That was a bomb.
What a great catch by
Bellinger gets it about 10 feet from the wall on the warning track. Gets the ball in quickly and holds the runner to third.
Ran right to the spot. That ball was hit like a bullet.
He's squaring up every single thing he sees right now.
Did you call that a productive out?
They're going to intentionally walk Freddie Freeman.
All right, they walk Freeman here.
Meeting at the mound here with Jansen. Freeman at first. The free pass. First and third, one out.
572 in the chat.
Probably talking too about what to do first, second pitch. Ozzie Albies an aggressive hitter, looking to swing early.
572 up in here, up in here. Here comes Albies. Here comes Albies with one out. Runners on the corners.
In case you're wondering, Ozzie Albies did not have a sacrifice bunt all year. Things do change in the postseason. He's in a safety squeeze.
Yeah, he's fast, JL. He's fast.
Unlikely.
I don't know if I like the move to walk Freeman there either. Mostly because of Albies' speed. But you got to set up the double play. We're desperate at this point, right? Any run scored here probably ends this.
Runners at the corners, one out.
Likely. Next pitch. Nice pitch by Jansen inside on Albies for a swing and a miss.
Now with the shift, 3 guys over, you got to believe he's going to continue to pound that cutter in, up, not letting Ozzie Albies get extended.
He needs to strike out or...
Yep, anything on the ground will score at least one, of course.
Running at third.
Xavier looking for that double play.
Fly ball medium deep is all. Freeman takes off. Albies swings it.
Fouled off as Freeman took off for second base.
On the run.
He'll have to go back.
Move at all.
Albies in an 0-2 hole here with one out.
They can't get out of position.
Let him run.
Yeah, let him run.
Seager is the one playing in the
Yep,
middle
hitting
right
lefty.
now. On the shift.
Coach plays up in here, says great stream, Valhalla. What's up, buddy?
He actually scoots back a couple of steps now.
Dodgers in the shift on the grass on their first base side.
Big spot.
No balls, 2 strikes for Jansen. Get this fool.
No balls, 2 strikes. Freeman
Next
goes
pitch.
again. Albies strikes
Take a seat over there. You just got struck out by Jansen. 2 outs.
And the Dodgers infield can go back to normal depth. Still first and third.
And you see Gibson with that high cheese, gets him to expand and gets him to miss. And now basically with Freddie Freeman at second, comes down to...
Come on, let's get out of this.
Riley, you want to face the...
Have a hope and a prayer in the ninth.
Riley here.
Come on, Jansen.
Credit Freeman with a stolen base.
I know you got the righty
Coach plays a Braves fan.
I know you have one of the best closers in the game, but Duvall has already struck out 3 times.
Jim says watch the Dodgers score 1 and still lose.
I worry about the walk. Jansen throws strikes. Right.
Coach wanted to know why we're swinging at that pitch right there.
2 in scoring position now.
All right, this is that dude again, Riley.
With 2 hits and
2 for 4 on the night.
First run of the game.
Oh, I got the runners wrong. Next pitch, up high, ball. The Braves got runners on second and third, y'all. My graphics wrong. Still wrong.
Head to the Dodger ninth. Chris Taylor, Cody
Second and
Ballinger,
third.
Jay Pollock, and Will Smith.
Will Smith up in the Braves bullpen.
With the task of finishing off the Los Angeles Dodgers and sending
The sergeant said I would walk Riley. First pitch, called strike by the umpire. 1 ball, second pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. 600 in the chat, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and turn on those bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. Vikings, Dodgers, Lakers, Kings. The teams on this channel. The Twitch from Jansen sends it. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Riley's never had a hit against Kenley Jansen. He's 0 for 5 in his career.
Randy says, watch the Dodgers do it again. Michael Cedillo says it ain't over. Bobby says it wouldn't surprise him if they walked Riley here.
Earlier in the series, we saw Jansen.
He's going to sit him down on this pitch. He's going to sit him down right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Braves 8th.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Take a seat over there.
Atlanta is 3 outs away. The Dodgers trying to force a Game 7. Here comes Will Smith.
TBS all on Atlanta's jock. All on that jock. Immediately talking about how they're 3 outs away. The Dodgers are 2 runs away from tying this bitch up. 3 runs away from taking the lead. Let's fucking go. All right, we're headed to the top of the 9th, ladies and gentlemen. Headed to the top of the 9th. Braves 4, Dodgers 2. Will Smith is the Braves closer. Dodgers in 7th is toasted. I missed what Untitled Sports said. Chat's moving pretty fast, y'all. Matthew says TBS is contractually obligated to love the Braves. 650 up in here, up in here. Thank you so much, y'all. Smash that subscribe button. Next stream on the channel tomorrow, we're doing Red Zone channel in the NFL all freaking day long. All freaking day long. We'll cut it a little short should the Dodgers force a Game 7. All right, let's move that $1 million bet over to the Dodgers. Hit the like. All right, this could be our last one, y'all. Last one. Last one of 2021. But the big fucking stick is activated. All right, big stick activated for the top of the 9th. The real big stick, y'all, is activated for the top of the 9th for our Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 runs down by 2. Facing a possible elimination. Can they do it? Can they do it?
In the postseason, they tighten their D.
Guillermo Heredita, Adam Duvall in the outfield now.
On the mound, closer
Will Smith at the plate. On the mound, on the bump.
4-2 game. Braves lead by 2. Chris Taylor starts.
Taylor squares the bunt. Strike 1.
Taylor 1 for 5. Bellinger 2 for 10.
What the fuck are we doing?
Career against Will Smith.
But they've been the most dangerous part of this Dodgers lineup for the last.
Robbie White says, "Let's go Braves."
37 out of 43 chances for Will Smith.
Man on changes everything. Yeah, that's true.
I know that.
He's 3 for 3.
I just hate to take the bat out of his hand. Next pitch, down low, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Taylor.
Taylor, the star in
Let's go LA.
He's doubled and scored here in Game 6. Matic 6 up, 6 down. As impressive as you can do it.
I missed Bobby's message there.
Second and third.
Chat's moving pretty fast, y'all. We got 6:31 up in here. Apologize if I missed your comment. Next pitch, inside, ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Taylor.
We talked in Game 4, 22 of 27
What?
outs with left-handed pitching.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Mentor with 2 innings.
Valhalla, some modern Sophia for that $1 super chat. Thank you so much.
Those last 3 outs are always the toughest.
Come on, Taylor. Next pitch, right downtown, bang, looking at it, strike.
2-2.
Viking Jerome says, Jeff, get bobblehead Bobby ready.
Dodgers have been out their best, facing elimination. They won 7 straight games.
Yeah, we don't get to do that on Tap Sports. I wish we did. Just for this inning.
And 4 in a row against
2 balls, 2 strikes to Taylor, the Dodgers hero of this series.
2-2 to Chris Taylor.
Next pitch. Taylor fouls that one off. First base side. The camera pans to Max Scherzer in the Dodgers dugout. This is the last time we see him in Dodger blue. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Taylor.
From Smith. And the Braves are 2 outs away.
After a game where Chris Taylor.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, USC Trojan fan.
Tonight, this fastball right by him, up in the strike zone.
Smith usually will go to that slider.
Two-tone, keep the politics out of my chat, dog. Keep your politics out of my chat. If I want to see that shit, I'll go on Facebook and watch you rail about stupidity.
Racking up the K's.
QC says bye-bye, Max. I kind of agree. Next pitch. Right downtown, called strike to Bellinger. Bellinger 1 for 2 on the night with a single, a walk, and an RBI. Hitting .364 in this postseason with 1 bomb and 7 RBIs. The chop going on in Atlanta here in the top of the 9th. Next pitch. Ball on the outside. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Desperate for a base runner. They would bring the tying run to the plate.
I'll come get you, Two-Tone. You won't be in here again. Next pitch. Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
Bellinger, a big reason why the Dodgers made it to the League Championship Series. And a 9th inning game-winning RBI in San Francisco in Game 5. Put them ahead.
2 balls, 1 strike to Bellinger.
2 balls and a strike.
Fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-1, knowing Smith didn't want to walk him. Bellinger got a good fastball to hit right there and fouled it off.
Bellinger, the biggest hit for the Dodgers in this series. It's the reason they're here. In this 6th game.
3-run homer in Game
Woo! Come on, Bellinger. Yoke this shit.
and a comeback win for LA.
Next pitch. Up high, ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count to Bellinger.
AJ has 2 wins in this series. Trying to notch a save in Game 6.
729 in the chat. Full count to Bellinger. 1 out. Nobody on. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out too.
2 gone in the inning.
Braves 1 out to the World Series. Braves are 1 out away from the 2021 World Series.
Smith has 54 of his 87 Ks this year on the slider. Last 2 to Taylor and Bellinger, fastballs up in the zone.
I mean, in this situation.
Jim says Braves in World Series. I hate it. Former Twin is going to be the NLCS MVP. He's the obvious choice if the Dodgers don't do something with this last out. Fans, of course, in Atlanta on their feet. How long's it been since the Braves have been in a World Series? Next pitch. Down low, ball.
There's other ideas. If he reaches, Albert Pujols is due next.
Braves in the shift to the third base side. Albert Pujols on deck for the Dodgers. Could this be the last game for him in Dodger blue? The chop going on in Atlanta as they try to punch their ticket to the 2021 World Series. Hit on the ground, fielded by Swanson, over to first. Braves are going to the World Series to take on the Houston Astros. All right, ladies and gentlemen, World Series starts on Tuesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night, our buddy Pete McDevitt will be having the game on his channel. Oops.
Atlanta, their 10th trip to the World Series in franchise history, was not an easy place.
GG's to the Braves fans in the chat. Headed to the World Series to take on them Houston Astros.
Airtight Atlanta defense. Right down to the last out as Will Smith sends the Braves to the World Series. It's the 6th time in Atlanta they'll go to the World Series, and the first time since 1999.
Listen, we had about 800 up in here at the end of that thing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. Yeah, Mookie had an off year for sure. Jack Serrano checks in, says, "Go Braves, kick the cheaters' ass."
45 years of baseball.
Did I spell it wrong? No, I hit the caps lock, man. All right, Diego Torres, appreciate you. $5 Valhalla Holla from Diego Torres. Thank you, sir. QC says, "Good game call, Fall. I respect it. Appreciate you, QC."
And the Houston Astros.
So what do you think, chat? Who's going to win this World Series?
The face of the franchise, Freddie Freeman.
Who's going to win this World Series? Braves or Astros?
With his manager. Beautiful.
King Yellowman says, "Take away Serrano's wrench." I got to go get that other one from Ravi, too. I got to go take Ravi's wrench from him, too.
They kept one.
Astros. Atlanta, says Sports Geeks. I think the Astros are going to sweep these guys.
Ozzy always the Keystone combo.
I think the Astros will sweep these guys. The Braves give me those Padre vibes. They just had the lineup, the pitcher lineup to defeat the Dodgers, but I think they're going to get yoked by the Astros.
He was here at the early part when they had success and went through 4 years of not so great baseball.
Nope, that's what I believe.
And that's the end of the line for the Dodgers. The reigning World Series champs are out.
But we'll be back next year for Dodger baseball, y'all. It's always fun doing these games with the Berserkers. Thanks to all the mod squad for all they do for the channel here. We keep it pretty clean in here. Every once in a while the trolls show up.
I mean, it's unbelievable. The team we got here, we all love each other. I think that's what got us through. And I love these guys, and I'm just so excited to be moving on.
You're coming in the 7th with 2 on. You got Pujols, Souza, and...
Yeah, I'll be doing Lakers and Kings games on the secondary channel.
Guys, 2nd and 3rd, I'm looking.
Likely not on this one. This is probably going to be Dodgers Vikings, and the secondary channel will likely be Lakers.
When you got a team behind you that you know that wants to be there and that has put so much time and effort into.
No problem, Andy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Fuel that keeps you going, and I just wanted to do it for my teammates.
Rebecca, up in here. What's up, Rebecca?
What were you telling yourself?
I'm just trying to be aggressive on that next.
Man, so many questions about this Dodger team, y'all. So many questions. Is this the last game for Corey Seager in Dodger Blue? Is it the last game for Scherzer? This could be a way different roster next year, y'all.
Game didn't go our way, but that day definitely helped me for today.
It has not been easy for you in this game.
But I want to say it was just a pleasure to call these games. I'm proud of the Dodgers for the effort they put in. turned out not catching the Giants was the key. Not catching the Giants in the regular season, causing the Dodgers to go to a wild card game and absolutely jack up their pitching staff because of that. But man, a lot to look forward to with this team as well. We've got some exciting young players. We know that the team puts the best product on the field they can. They're not afraid to spend money. We've got May coming back next year, Bueller coming back, Will Smith, my guy, coming back, Mookie signed forever. Be very interesting to see what happens with this team going out. Appreciate you, Andy. Jansen came back kind of to redeem himself here in the season. He'd probably be the closer again next year. Interesting going into this offseason. And I mean, I'm talking about this old man doing this YouTube channel. I got 463 up in here. The game's over. But I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new and you like what you saw here, you had a good time, hit the subscribe, give the video a like. If you want to help support the channel, we've got Venmo, we've got PayPal, we've also got Super Chat, Super Stickers. I don't think Mookie was really healthy all year, y'all. I think there was an issue with that hamstring still. Or that knee. Take Garrett Valhalla as Victor Martinez. Yeah, I'm going to do a red zone stream tomorrow, Denise, the whole day. The entire day I'll be doing red zone on the NFL. We're doing a red zone stream from 10 a.m. my time, which is the first football game of the day, and we're taking it all the way to the beginning of Sunday Night Football. Mark says Max won't resign. You know, the way he kind of shit the bed here coming to the end here, I don't give a fuck if he resigns. I'm good, fine if he goes. I'd rather sign Seager than bring Max Scherzer back. Adrian Isaac says, Valhalla, thanks for the wonderful season. I'm proud of my boys in blue. Give Thor a hug for me. Garvey says, what's up? Right on, buddy. Have a good one, Adrian. Sarah wants Max to go sign with the Cardinals. Loggy Raider says Seager's gone. Yeah, I think you guys might be right that he's gone, but all right, Bobby, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. I don't know though. I think the Dodgers will try to keep Seager more than you guys think, especially with the performance of Trey Turner in the postseason here. I think the Dodgers will try to keep Seager here. This guy, he was an MVP in their World Series run, and that's the kind of guy you keep on the team. That's the kind of guy you keep on the team. He's like Jeter-esque. Cookie Chef says, from a lifelong Braves fan, fantastic. SCF says, I appreciate you, first time here. But yeah, we do Viking games every Sunday, y'all. I'll be doing some primetime NFL stuff. Like I mentioned, we're going to do our first Red Zone stream tomorrow for the entire day because the Vikings are off. And then I'll be starting up some stuff on the secondary channel. If you scroll to the bottom there, it's called Valhalla as well. But that'll be Lakers and Kings likely on that channel, plus the Battlefield stuff that we do on the gaming side. Appreciate you, Brad Stone. Ryan wants him to re-sign Scherzer. Yeah, we're going to lose some of them, SD. You can't keep them all, buddy. I'm proud of him, Robert. I'm proud of him, dude. I'm proud of him, dude. It's been a pleasure having you here, too, man. Been a pleasure having you here. I think it's the Giants that ended this thing for real, Robert. I think the Giants, the fact that the Dodgers could not catch them in the regular season is what doomed this postseason. All right, appreciate you, Joe Escobar. Appreciate you, man. Gilberto Napoleon Pata or something or another. Welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thor will be proud. Diego putting $2,000 on the Astros. Jake says it was one hell of a season. I got to enjoy a few games on this season. Boys played their butts off. We'll be back. I think we'll be back too. Mary says, I'm not being salty. I'm speaking the truth. The Braves fans actually, for the most part, were real cool in the streams, y'all. Let me get some air in here. It's hot. The Braves fans, for the most part, I didn't see a lot of jackass Braves fans. It was a pleasure having them in here, kind of like the Giants fans. We didn't have a lot of bad Giants fans. You get them normal trolls that we always get. You know, the sad little individuals that come in and just, that's all they post is negative shit, but... Yeah, it'll all depend on how this roster shakes out, Bobby. And how May comes back from his Tommy John surgery. May's kind of a weird deal. I think May is kind of the key to this Dodger team for the next 5 years. If May can come back from Tommy John surgery and be the Dustin May that was thrown in the hundreds, and you talk about him, Bueller, you know, and whatever other pitcher and Urias, and then whatever fourth starter the Dodgers end up getting, I don't know. It could be an exciting team. But there are a lot of questions about the team, too, as far as who they're going to get. But you know they'll spend the money. Icy Unknown says, go San Diego Padres. May's going to be a starter, Mark. May is going to be a key starter for this team in the next 5 years. If he comes back from Tommy John, you know, that's not a light injury. The Sergeant says Rosario is a free agent. I'm not worried about that Rosario guy after this. This was his song here. Gus Mashburn says, you've been canceled. See, like this guy here, Slam Dunk. They always have such cool names, too, you know. Yeah, it took him a year and a half. It could take May that long, too. Because he was hurt at the beginning of the year, so. People are predicting doom for the ratings for this World Series, and I don't think it'll be as bad as you guys think. I think people are going to watch this. I think the whole cheating thing will sell tickets. Appreciate you, Sheila. I appreciate you, girl. Hope you and the boyfriend are doing well. King Yellowman's not even going to watch that shit. Loggy Raider's going to watch it rooting against the Asterisk team. Bobby says people will watch because it's David versus Goliath. There were a lot of injuries this year, Robert. I think that's I think that's a deal in sports for the rest of our days, y'all. These players are pushing, physically, they're pushing everything to the limit. You start talking about, especially in the NFL, these defensive players are so big now. And players are so fast. I think injuries it's always going to be a survival of the fittest. It's going to take some luck, and you're going to have some luck with injuries, and hope that you've got a functioning team when it gets to the playoffs. Sandy wondering if there's any Yankee World Series coming up. Garrett says that was the hardest series of our lives. The Dodgers literally ran out of players, y'all. The Dodgers literally ran out of players and pitchers. Oh, no doubt. Acuna not being on the Braves. Man, what if we're going into a World Series and Acuna is on this Braves team? Wow, you talk about an exciting World Series. No, David Price was active for this game, Alejandro. Bobby, who hates the Yankees, says the Yankees aren't going to do shit. Garrett says, admit it, we got beat fair and square. Yes, we did. Which Turner, Stephen Thomas? Yeah, I thought Price was done early in the year. Tim says Acuna is the best hitter in baseball. You know, the matchup between Acuna and what's that little sumbitch's name on the Astros? I done blocked his name out of my mind. But that would have been a hell of a matchup. Eric, I already said I think the Astros will sweep this Braves team. The Astros are going to sweep them. Sandy is mad. She says the Yankees are going to win a World Series. Michelle says, I disagree. The Braves are going to win the World Series. Yeah, Altuve. Michelle Beard, with that expert analysis, says the Dodgers choked. Cookie Chef says, Valhalla enjoyed the stream. Good luck next year from a Braves Nation. Good luck to you in the series, man. Go get him. Bobby says the Yankees aren't getting through the Sox. Oh, I think the Braves are underdogs, yeah. Sandy isn't having it from Beantown Breakdown. Yeah. Blue Sky says, let's be honest, it's the Braves versus the world. No, I know, Sandy. I was just teasing. I know you're just bantering back and forth. So, as expected, that Rosario gets the MVP. Just last year, we were watching Corey Seager hoist that trophy over his head. Leslie Valhalla, Leslie V for that $2 super chat says, thanks for streaming. Maybe I'll watch the Lakers. Sheila ain't watching that damn World Series either. Loggy Raiders loving the Sox Yankees smack talking here. Steven wants to see Freddie Freeman win a ring. Mary thinks it's going to be a boring World Series. Leslie's Wee, there's her super chat. Appreciate it. Dodger Crew checks in, says tough ending to the season. We'll get him next year. Let's go. Modern says Scherzer chickened out. Robert, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I thought perhaps that this whole Scherzer thing was him protecting himself for free agency. I personally thought that he was thinking that he was going to get absolutely rocked by these Braves today, and that he didn't want to put that on film headed into free agency. I thought it was a business decision for him to not pitch tonight. That's what I thought. Make sure to cancel tomorrow premiere. What does that mean? But I personally, after that whole thing with Scherzer, I don't want him to be re-signed by the Dodgers. And I would prefer they keep Corey over Trey. Because he shit the bed. He shit the bed in the postseason here. No, I believe the Dodgers thought they would win tonight. I have no doubt about that. I hate that we gave up that pitcher in the deal for both of them. I still think he's going to be legit. What time is it, y'all? Apparently this stream has had 12 issues all in the last 2 minutes. Oh no, 18 minutes ago I was having some issues. Okay. Why don't I want the money? I don't think he's going to be worth the money he's going to command, and I'm pissed that he did not pitch tonight. That he ducked this team. All right, good night, Bobby. We'll see you, buddy. Johnny Appleseed thinks that Freddie's going to get his ring tonight. Skull Vikings, there you go. Modern Sophia says, I honestly would prefer Bauer over Scherzer. All right, good night, Leslie. We'll see you in the next one. Look at Jock out there playing with his kids, y'all. Yeah, Sandy, it was his decision. He told him he could not pitch. And then all of a sudden today he was like, well, if there's a game 7, I could pitch. Yeah, I'm talking about Josiah Gray. Faint Tomcat says Freddie Freeman is a free agent. He kind of looks like a Dodger too, doesn't he? No, I won't be doing World Series games, Aiden. I won't be doing World Series. Big T says we need to do major changes with the coaching staff. And CTM Outlaw Baseball, the Dodgers lost. Breaking news from this idiot. $193 in the chat. Tim says Freddie is a Brave forever. Modern says Freddie looks like he'd look good in an Angels jersey. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a crazy offseason. It's going to be a crazy offseason. $195 in the chat. Aiden likes him in a Braves jersey. Adrian calling Seager to the Yanks. Everybody's calling that. Alejandra says, good night, y'all. Greetings from Guadalajara, Mexico. Yeah, hit the like on my stream if you're a troll. What did we end up with on the subscriber side, y'all? All right, here we go. So 6823, 6823 is a subscriber count. We'll probably lose about 20 of those tonight, so hopefully we can maintain that 68 number. I really wanted to be at 7,000 at the end of this thing, but I think the Dodgers signed Turner to a 2-year deal. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think they signed Justin Turner to a 2-year deal at the beginning of this year. I actually thought Justin Turner was gone after last year. I thought Justin Turner was gone last year. I thought that the Dodgers thought they had it in that third baseman we hated. Robert says this is true, 2 years. Rios, that's who I'm thinking of, y'all. Rios. I think at the end of last year that the Dodgers thought that Rios was going to be a thing. Modern Sophia said 2-year deal for $30 million. Yeah, we can't keep getting owned by lefties, y'all. If the Dodgers are so into numbers, into analytics, it's not hard to figure out on the spreadsheet that says, hey, we can't hit fucking left-handers. Get someone that can hit them. KP says the Dodgers need 2 strong starters. That seems like a weird thing to say, KP, after all year we've heard how great the Dodgers starting lineups are. I mean, the starting pitching is. Well, I suppose we could ask for him to come back. Nope, you don't have a dead wallet, that's for sure. Jake Daniels says, what happened to the Dodgers? They can't beat the cursed Braves. Listen, the Braves are headed to a World Series. And if your team is cursed, the way it usually works, and this is coming from a Viking fan, because I've been through this, is they let you get your hopes up. Let you get your hopes up until you get into that game where you think that you've got a legit chance to win, and then bam, your heart gets crushed from underneath you. So the Braves still got a World Series where that curse might just squeeze them again. Daniel can't stand Machado. Machado signed long term. I like Machado. I've always said that on the channel. You all know that. Yeah, you can't claim a free agent. You have to sign him, correct? Hey, thank you, Robert. Been a pleasure, dude. We had a good time, dude. I think we did like almost 70 games this year. I think we did almost 70 games on the channel. Adrian thinks Garvey's going to root for the Astros. Robert said, I did them all. You were, buddy. You were in for every one of them. I agree. Sandy had a good time. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right, y'all. It's slowly bleeding out. We're at 168. Robert's never had so many tomatoes thrown at him in his lifetime. Mark, I usually don't do anything during the winter meetings. We'll see, though. All right, good night. Good night, Robert. There you go. Good luck to you, Game Smart. Modern Sophia still can't get over that 7th inning. All right, later, Sandy. I'm going to cut this thing off, too, y'all. Listen. Listen, Linda, listen. Thank you to everybody that was in here on this stream here. We had almost 900 at one point, I think. Great year for the Dodgers. Ended in a little bit of heartbreak here, but impressive year. They fought tooth and nail, made it in the show here, and gave it a good run for their money. Thanks for all the super chats through the year, all the donations through the Venmo and the PayPal. The channel, big growth this year. I think we went up close to 2,000 subscribers during this baseball season. So it's organic. It's not, I don't get 1 million at a time, but we do pick up a number as we go. Trying to get this channel to 10,000, trying to get the secondary channel to 1,000. But it's a pleasure calling games for you folks. I hope you have a good time in the chat. And we'll be back hopefully next year to do it again. Watch for the Viking streams here on Valhalla Sports Talk. I want to start trying to do regular content, not just streams here on the channel, and get heavy on the TikTok and the short side. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Viva San Nico says 10,000, not a chance. Well, I appreciate your confidence. I appreciate it. Mark says, go Giants 2022. Thanks again, says Loggy Raider. But anyway, be nice to your neighbor, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be a douchebag. And everybody, have a great rest of your Saturday.